We going way up now. I'm talking way up now. Hey, these the type of nights that I like, you feel me? You swing left, I'ma swing right. And shit, we made this a great night. Look, country boy, but I talk like them city niggas. I might just book her ass a flight just to say I did it. I might just fuck her ass tonight just to say I hit it. I'm probably faded off of and 3 cups of liquor. I see him double up probably fat. She really got a system.
What's going on? What's going on? It's your main man, the great debater. Y'all want to argue podcast? You know we got our main man here.
J Roop 1887, man. What's good?
And we got somebody special for you. We brought in someone I think that y'all really gonna get into. Very smart young lady, very intuitive and very opinionated. You know, go ahead and introduce yourself to who and let them know where they can find you and all that type stuff.
Hey guys, my name is Brianna. You can find me on Instagram under Braid with B Nuji. You can find me on TikTok as B Nuji. That's B as in boy, N as in Nancy, E as in elephant, W as in well, J as in jump, E as in elephant, E as in elephant. You can also find me on my Facebook at Brianna Najee.
All right, so we got a nice little discussion today, and the reason why we asked her to come, one, she's a phenomenal person, but we have a subject that we really needed a woman's perspective on, because a lot of times, you know, we speak from our perspective, was more of a man, and we can't really tell a woman how to be a woman. So that's one of the main things. Roop, I'm gonna go to you first, and the first question. Let me see. Make sure we. So, the first question is: should a man be more concerned with love or his responsibilities in a relationship?
So out of the two, you asked me if a man, which one should a man have his focus and his concern?
Yeah. Should a man be more concerned with love or his responsibilities in a relationship?
Responsibility.
Do tell.
And the reason I say responsibilities is because a man is driven by what he's creating and his providence and the way that he looks out for other people. You know, so especially in the family structure, he has the ultimate responsibility. So not only do he have this ultimate responsibility, he got the ultimate sacrifice. So his sacrifice is he have to give his life for the well-being of that family structure. So that's required of him out the gate. And he has to be content with that. He could be loved, because love comes a part of him handling his business. So love gonna come be a part of that. If the family appreciates him, if his woman appreciates him, that's gonna be a part of it. Mm-hmm. But he can't move off the emotion of love and still govern that household soundly. He ain't gonna be able to do it.
So law and order can't be driven by love.
No.
Okay. Ms. Bree?
I agree that, you know, what he was saying, you know, love, it comes with it, you know, so, but my responsibilities, you can't govern a household and you're not taking care of what you're supposed to take care of, you know, like you can't really lead, you know, as a man if you're not taking care of your responsibility. And what responsibilities look like vary, you know, but one thing I do know about men is that when they love something or they invest in something, by any means necessary, they don't get the job done. So they both go hand in hand.
Okay, so let me see. So the question is, should a man be more concerned with love or his responsibilities in a relationship? I'm in agreement with both of y'all. I'm definitely about the responsibilities, but how do you navigate that if women, for the most part, is more concerned with being happy, with being loved?
That question for Brianna, because I ain't got nothing for no woman. That's for her.
When she's concerned about being more in love?
But for the most part, I think that most women, when it comes to relationships, their priorities is more of them being happy in that relationship.
You must be talking about the selfish woman.
So that makes
Because
her selfish?
it's more like a, you know how they had this saying going, happy wife, happy life? I
Right.
don't believe in that. It's
I
happy
don't
spouse,
either.
happy house, right? So both partners have to be happy. Both partners have to be putting something on the table because you're leveling each other out. It's a balance between a man and a woman. You get what I'm saying? So, and for me personally, any woman that's just concerned about their happiness alone is a selfish woman to me. Because if he's going out, let's just say, you know, most women, they want to be homemakers. They want to stay at home. They want, you know, the man to go out and pay all the bills. Perfectly fine. If he can do that, he will do that. But if he's going out all day and you home, you may be taking care of the kids. Maybe you don't have no kids, you could be taking care of the home or whatever. Both is a job within itself. The first thing when that man come home shouldn't be you jumping down his throat. It should be, hey, you know, how was your day today? On both ends. How was your day? How you feeling today? Was work good? You know, having his dinner ready. You know, that's just old school for me. You know, making sure, you know, he's relaxed. He have a sound home to come because his home is his peace. So when he come home, he want to come home to peace, his woman. You know what I'm saying? He don't want to come home to a lot of noise, unnecessary noise at that about, well, why you can't do this for me? You don't never got no time for me. You don't never take me out. You don't never. But the man working like 7 to 10 days a week. So how can you balance that out for him? You get what I'm saying? I think it goes both ways. So that's what I'm just trying to say. It go both ways. It's not just about her being happy. It's also about him also being happy as well. Because men do have a lot on their plate. And sometimes they feel depleted because it's always about what we want and never about what they want in some way. And I know some people would say, oh, well, that's feminine. But he's a man. He got needs just like everybody else. And those are not always physical needs. You know, you have emotional. You have, you know, emotional needs, spiritual needs. You know, it's a lot that goes into that. And I think sometimes that's overlooked, just me personally.
And I'm glad you did mention the selfish woman, because that takes it erases the totalization of things. So now it's not being totalized as women, but there's a particular type of women, and some women might not know that they are having a selfish behavior, and some may know. But if that behavior is selfish, this men and women, then because men can get selfish too, and caught and dealing in their ways. But for the responsible man and the responsible woman, they know that it's a balance that got to be met between the two. I agree with that 100%. And I feel like the balance should be there. You know, even if dinner not cooked, allow me to wind down.
Right.
So when I'm off work, let me wind down. I just got off work. I want to wind down. I want to fall back and get that burden off me, because you don't get out of work mode just because the clock say you off work.
Right.
It's a mode. I have to wind down. I have to calm down after that time. So, and if she is assisting me in that time, that wind down by, you know, being feminine, soft questions, hey, baby, how you doing? You know, how was your day? Rub my back, you know, let me feel like, I'm coming into my peace. This is my peaceful, this is my tranquil environment, and I'm walking into it. Because if it's chaotic, then I can hear the machines running at work.
That part.
So let me ask you this: should she already know this, or is it your responsibility to communicate that to her?
Anything you want for yourself as a man from anybody, whether it be male or female, friendship, relationship, whatever it is, whatever you want for you, you got to communicate that. That's your job. So she not a mind reader, just like I'm not a mind reader, you know, but women have a tendency to say, you would think, you know, you'll think that I said this, that you'll think you would do this if I said this.
Right.
I'm not into that. Say what's on your mind. Say what it is, and that's what we could deal with it like that.
Okay.
I'm not into reading your mind. You know what I'm saying? Because I'm not gonna tell you what I would think that you would have did this. You know, if I said I was thirsty, I would think you would get up and get some lemonade. You might have thought I'm gonna get up and get it myself. You know what I'm saying? I'm an able body. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. So you know that's one thing that we kind of have to deal with is communicating. So if you want things a certain way in your life, and people that you're allowing to come in your life, you need to lay the law down then. Mm-hmm. This what I want, this what I expect. If we can't meet there, then it's cool. It ain't no hard feelings. We just ain't not meant to be.
And that's called being an adult. When you realize that, hey, I'm not going to push a situation because I see right now we're not in alignment. You know, we're unequally yoked at this point. You're beautiful or you're handsome. You know what I'm saying? Everything is a total package, just not for me. You know. So that's called being an adult, when you realize that you're able to release someone to whoever can fulfill whatever they're asking because you're not able to at that moment. Yeah.
Equally yoked. That's a religious thing, right?
It's
it doesn't
biblical.
necessarily have to be. It's biblical, but it doesn't necessarily have to be religious. You want to be equally yoked with anybody.
What does that mean?
That means that
equally yoked. From your perspective,
we have to have some common ground, a common basis of agreement, right? If you believe in having multiple women and I don't,
okay,
we not equally yoked, right? If you believe that women should shut up, you know, they should have no voice, you know, we're not equally yoked, right?
I gotta touch
and
I gotta touch on
it's just different things. You know when you're unequally yoked with somebody, and you'll feel it too. It's like you feel that disconnect. No matter if you're laying down with that person, no matter if you're just dating that person, you feel a disconnect somewhere where you're like, you know what, this not gonna work for me.
So when you said if he like multiple women and you don't, you had a certain sternness in your voice when you said that.
What?
You were like,
Listen.
if you're into multiple women and I'm not, and I don't, we not equally yoked.
It's
no,
just,
it was a little sternness there. You know what I'm saying? So I just want to I want to kind of highlight that and kind of ask why such sternness on that particular point.
I don't think I had sternness, but I just
Particularly,
particularly
the emphasis was heightened. Then we'll say it like that.
Particularly nowadays, people that I've been around, you know, they talk about polygamy. If that's your preference, cool. I'm not here to judge you, right? It's just not for me. So if you want to date multiple women, cool. And I'm not saying that's my experience. I'm just saying that's conversations that has happened.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So if I know that it's going to bother me, you having another woman in the house, you're just not. I want you to be free. I want you to live your life the way that you want to live it.
Right.
Just not over here. You get what I'm saying? Like I hear some people say, well, they believe in a relationship that women aren't supposed to speak. Now, I don't agree with that. Now.
What does that mean? She's not allowed to speak. When they say that, when you hear them saying that, are they
basically
saying
like men should, basically when a man is in a room, you know, the man should be able to speak, right? For the women should be seen, not heard, when a man is present.
Okay.
Right, it's what they're saying. Now, while I do agree, some people take that out of context, you know, and they run with it. You know, They feel like they'll run to the Bible real quick. Well, in Timothy it said, you know, women are not permitted to da-da-da-da-da. Yeah, but read the whole context of that as well. You know what I'm saying? Because women are able to speak. We're helpmates. That's what we do. We're going to speak, right? But it's a way you can speak. The Bible says a soft answer turns away wrath.
Now, something that it does, and that's perfect. To be a woman that can do that, know how to turn away wrath with her words, that's an exceptional woman. You know what I'm saying? If she can do that. But there was a time and I think this need to come back into play. And people can be mad at me if they want to, but
What?
there was a time where all men understood that you did not approach a woman that you know previously before she even got with this dude. You might have known her from grade school, you might have grew up with her, whatever. But you don't approach a woman while she's with her man and say, oh, hey, such and such, how you doing? Oh, and then she talking about, well, this is my husband, this is my boyfriend, this is my whatever. There was a time you couldn't do that.
Right.
You
Right.
approach the man directly, and you and him have communicate. And she remained silent, and she didn't say nothing. Oh, so you know how you know, and that route you take the route through your rite of passage into any conversation over here is through me,
Right.
and that's something that's gone in today's world. Because for one, I don't know you, buddy.
I was about to ask you that because I was in my head. I'm thinking if we all know each other and he approached, but you coming from the perspective of he just walked up, he know her, but he don't know you.
He don't know you,
and he don't acknowledge you. He just goes straight to her.
Right.
Yeah, that's disrespectful.
right? And I've been through that. You know, what I'm saying? That's something that I have experienced. And it was new for me because I'm coming back into this world in 2021. So that was something new for me because in 1999 they ain't do that.
So I got a question. When that happened, what was her reaction?
It was normal for her. She just went on, hey, how you doing? They just went on and carried on. What this is? And I had to explain why I felt some type of way.
Yeah.
But I had to understand that 2 decades had passed since I had last seen society because I was locked away. I was in prison. So two decades had passed. So I was kind of like, what? But then the more since I've been home, I've been seeing it more and more often. You know what I'm saying? And I don't even say nothing to a woman if she's out with her friend and I know her. You know what I'm saying? I ain't even speaking, bro. Like I might say if I got to know both of them if I speak and I just speak to them abroad, like both of them. But a woman with them, I'm not saying nothing to them. I don't care how I know her.
I think that's respect. You know, if I'm being approached and I know I got my dude here, you gonna speak to my dude first.
Yeah.
You're not gonna speak to me and not speak. I just think it's disrespectful. But yeah, we definitely need to go back to those times. But that's not the times we're in right now.
And she got to know when to be silent. So if a woman come off in that situation, we like, babe, you tripping? What you doing? I know him. We went to school together.
Yeah, that's not a time
Hold
to
on.
argue.
Right. How
Yeah.
you checking me right now?
Yeah.
When I got to lay out a pattern of respect right here. So now a lot of the old customs have been lost and done away with. So I may have to go back and tell her that, look, from a man perspective, this how I'm thinking. I'm taking that as disrespect. So now I have to go communicate something to her because I know women that are a little older, they not thinking like that. They that's my man, husband right there, deal with him. Talk to him first.
Right.
But it's different. I'm seeing it a lot, and I'm not a big fan of that. I'm a fan that you go through the man. You go through the proper door.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Because if you want to wear the pants, then I'm not for you. I'm cool with you going to choose whatever type of guy you like. And you could call it an insecurity. I'm calling it respect. You know what I'm saying? And I don't know what you're going to do about your respect, but I'm willing to go all the way by mine. So if dude was disrespectful, she disrespectful, both of y'all get y'all disrespect from around me.
I agree.
I'm going to stamp that.
I agree.
So where you think the disconnect came? How did it get abandoned?
The abuse of women's rights. That's what I think. People abuse the women's rights rather than aided and kept women's rights healthy. So when people was fighting for women's rights, I'm saying that it was abused. People made a play on it to continue to give her so much liberation where first you had to convince her that she was in bondage and in chains and play it to the degree that you have to do anything in your power to be free of this man, of men. If he can't accept you being totally liberated And like y'all was speaking earlier, partners. Well, you have equal say, you have equal everything in this relationship, then y'all ain't got, don't take him, don't be with him.
Yeah, if a man want to be your partner, that's some bullshit. He need to be your husband, and a husband is not a partner. Because if we partners, that means I'm not only am I willing to let you take half of the bulk of what's going on, but
You take half of everything.
exactly. So now I'm taking you out from being a woman. Why would I want you to be anything else but a woman? I don't want you to be nothing but a woman to me.
Right.
And as far as we saying partners, everything is split. And in actuality, they don't want no partner. They don't want no partner. Because when niggas is partners,
Yeah. We got a different.
They having these conversations about 50-50.
But
like,
okay, I understand that, but it depends on whatever level those people are on,
Right.
financially, on how they handle theirs.
Right.
But that's their business.
Right.
When I'm saying partners, like when dudes hear partner, we partners in the street, we partners at work, we partners anywhere. We got a different the rules and the code that we hold our partner on. Woman, you ain't gonna want to have that same thing. Now you might say, well, when we talk a partnership, we just financial. We're a partner in this house. We're a partner in this relationship. And I understand how you can make that fit in terms of words. But even though we're human, we two different species. I'm a man and you're a woman.
Right.
We wired a little different.
Right.
So partner means something different to me as a man. When I'm with my partner, my home, but we totally different, bro. He got some rule. We'll hold each other to the T about something. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. And our falling out can come like that. You know what I'm saying? Based off of something somebody did that's wrong. And it could get ugly. But partner. You know what I'm saying? Partner can go ugly, man. And woman don't want to be that.
I understand it now because I know we was talking about partner earlier. And you know, that's a new term they use now, like in relationships, and I get it. But definitely, now that you explain it that way, I get what you're saying and where you're coming from as far as that word partner. Like, you're not a partner when you're in a marriage. Yeah. I do feel as though, you know, like you said, there are proper channels. It's God and men and women.
I'm trying to tell you.
It's God and men and women. We don't want to see it that way, but that's just what it is at the end of the day, whether we want to believe it or not. So when you're in a marriage, you know, you still have to uphold that, that responsibility as a woman and as a man. And as a woman, you definitely have to make sure you check with your husband first.
Yeah. And for the men and women that don't believe that, that don't believe that it's God, husband, wife, or husband, man, woman, God, man, woman, who don't believe in that, then power to you too. Right. I'm not trying to change your mind.
Right. Exactly.
You know if it ain't for you, then it's just not for you. So I'm not bashing that. You know what I'm saying? Because you ain't got to try to bash what I'm saying. Right. I'm just sticking it to it from the pedigree and the cloth that I'm cut from.
But even with that, Root, even if you take God out of it, right? Just take that aspect out of it. It has to be someone that's leading.
Yeah.
When you in a car, only one of us can have our hand on that steering wheel. Because if both of us, exactly.
You got the control.
So we can. Even if you take that part out, it's someone that has to be like, okay, this is the way we moving. And I was thinking that when you were saying that when the women can't speak. So in my head, I'm thinking, is it that they can't speak or is it they don't have the final say so? And they interpreting that as, oh, he won't even let you talk. You can't even talk. You can't. Because you can't have the final say so. You can't say, we going this way. When he's saying, no, we're going to go around that way. Is it interpreted that way when they saying they can't speak? Or is it you speak?
You just have some men that just be like, you know, they want their women to be seen, not heard. It's like when they try to, you know, say stuff, they just want to.
I can
You know what I'm saying?
understand
Not
that.
I'ma say
all,
this.
but
Depending
there
on the
are-
environment we in. If we in a
Right.
certain environment, yeah, I don't need my wife mingling and talking and all
Right.
that. I need her to just be with me
Right.
Right. I can
because
go
it
with
keeps a lot of foolishness down. Now, if we in a different environment, then I need you to be social. I need you to be networking.
that. But it's a time for everything.
It's a time for everything.
Yes. But just if it's just on some tyrant, well, sit your ass over there, don't speak. Get from around here.
Yeah.
Because me personally,
all the way from
I don't
around.
mind. I don't have a problem with logic.
Right.
So if my logic in a situation with me and my woman, if her logic is better than mine, she can have that last say so. I'm going with her logic
Yeah.
because it's not about male and female right there. It's about logic.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So what's logical is what I'm going with.
Right.
And she has the ability to think just as well as I do.
Right.
But what she's not going to do is make her decisions off emotion. So your last word or we going to move because you emotionally telling me this what we going to do or what we should do, and you think I'm going to shut down to that. I'm going to just close my ear.
You gotta make it make sense.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it got to make sense. So she logical, I'm with it. Make it make sense. As long as it makes sense.
Yeah, that's respect.
Yeah.
Because I think if it's logical, a lot of men will agree. Like, okay, I'll let I'll go with what my wife's saying or, my girl is saying. If it's not logical, I get it because most women were based off of emotion anyway. So sometimes we ain't always logical.
I'm trying to tell you.
We
That's
ain't
why,
always logical.
this
that's
is-
why I'm
you
leaving.
know?
But this is the part that a lot of our women lose sight of. When you're in a relationship with your dude, 9 times out of 10, if something bother him or he trying to figure out something, you his first counsel. He's coming to you like, babe, tell me what you think about this.
Right.
This what I was thinking. What you think? And that right there puts her in the position where she gonna analyze, be like, well, I would probably do it this way. And that's when they start conversing. Okay, why would you do it that way?
Right.
And she's gonna break it down to him. And like Roop said, if it makes sense to him, be like, because 9 times out, even if my way is a good way, her way is a good way. 9 times out of 10, your dude is gonna be like, let me do it the way I'm gonna go with her side because I want my baby to feel a part of this. I don't want her to be alienated. I want her to always feel like she is investing something in this. So she ain't gonna be making no crazy moves because she's investing in this relationship the same way I am.
Right.
However, the moment I come to you and the first thing you do when I say, baby, hey, listen, I've been thinking, I got an idea. And you, okay, what now?
Oh,
See,
soon
that
as she do
shift,
that part,
that shift the
yeah,
whole,
that killed it.
all my energy done shift immediately a whole nother way now. I'm gone.
Okay.
I don't
So wait a
wanna-
minute, wait a minute.
that sigh
Go ahead. We
done made
listen.
me say, man, you know what? Screw this. I'm on this type of time. I'm gonna just do it my way. I got it. I don't even want her advice from that point.
Okay, so understood.
But what the problem you got with it?
So it's not a problem I got with it. I'm gonna give a scenario.
Okay.
Right? Have y'all seen the movie Acrimony?
Yeah.
Okay.
Hold on. Is that
Taraji
That's the one with the
P?
Taraji P.
Yeah.
Henson.
Yeah, I seen that.
So in that, just listen.
'Cause I hate
Because
Tyler-
it's
I know what you finna go
and,
with
and
this.
I,
one.
and I, and I
seen
love
the movie.
that, but we're not talking about him right now.
Boy, I
What we're
hate
talking about is a scenario, okay? We're talking about the scenario of her getting with the guy, things happening in between that or whatever, but her always believing in his dream or whatever he had, where she had to carry the relationship.
was
for the most
investing,
part.
yeah.
Now, the only thing I do believe that was wrong in that situation was she involved her family in a lot of the stuff that was going on, right? But in that moment, every time he came to her with an idea, at first she was on board. But over time and over years, after that idea never became a reality and she continued to carry the relationship, she got tired. So in those cases, it's like, does she have a right to say, what you got going on now?
She do,
She don't.
but
She don't.
I'm gonna say why she
No,
might because
she don't.
I seen the movie. I'm basing it off of the movie.
Yeah, like we doing a scenario.
And with the from the
She
movie
don't.
idea, you know, she done.
Oh God.
Look, like what you got now. I in your ideas, I done lost the family house. We done gave the house up.
Right.
We done did. I done went in with you and your ideas.
Right.
So her side right there can be somewhat justifiable when he come back and he's saying he got another idea. You know what I'm saying? When he got another idea, bro, I just gave up the family house. I done did this for 10 years with you.
Yeah.
And then she was hot too because they offered like $800,000 and he didn't take the money.
That too.
And knowing they needed the money. He wasn't wrong for not taking the money. She couldn't see what he saw.
Right.
But he did exactly what I said I'm going to do. You know what? I don't even want your advice right now. That sigh caused him to do what? Go
out, step out.
He stepped out. He got reassurance from another woman who ain't invest nearly what Taraji had invested. But she heard that she was fresh ears to the idea, and she was assisting. And look, I'm gonna hook up a meeting with these people. She was in a position to get him and his idea to another level,
Right.
the level he needed it to from the get go.
Right.
So he had to leave her where she was at with that side.
Right. And to mention too, he didn't want to get a job.
I ain't see
Like
that
he
part.
She
You
seen
wanna-
all that.
Yeah, that part I ain't see.
all that.
I don't-
'Cause he just was picking up like stuff here and there, but it was nothing consistent. They kept it coming. It was her money from the settlement that actually helped carry the bills in the home.
Oh,
You know what I'm
It
saying?
was Taraji P's money from the settlement.
from the settlement in the acrimony. Now I don't know what her name was in the acrimony because I don't forgot the movie, but I remember that part very
Right.
clearly, and it just goes back to what you're saying when she give you that side, like, here we go again. Is she justifiable in that? You say no. Why do you say no?
I'm saying she don't for this two reasons. One, if you in, you in. That's the first thing.
After losing everything, though.
If you in, you in.
That's
And
the
I'm-
extreme. That's the extreme.
But
You
I'm gonna
in,
tell
you
you
in.
why
I
I say that.
understand that.
I'm gonna tell you why I say that. Because at any given time, this man literally will die for you.
Yeah.
He got to give up the
He
extreme
will
now.
die for you. On it ain't no.
Can't put no price on that now.
Not only that, but it can't be. Well, you know, I saved your life twice, so the third time, you know what I'm saying? What we doing?
Right.
They don't want to hear that.
Right.
They'll be looking at you crazy.
Because you owe me now.
You know,
I just got your head out the alligator mouth.
Or be like, you know, if somebody, I'm gonna give you twice for somebody to break in the house. The third time it's on you, to run in there and make sure
Defend the
everything.
house. Yeah, you got to do defend the house right there.
Okay.
It ain't no.
That's an extreme.
I gotta say you again.
But I also think
Got to jump to it every time.
that too. But I also think it had a lot to do with people being in her ear. Like, remember, I was just speaking
Yeah, her
earlier
family.
about when you're in a relationship, it just should be between you and that person, not you, that person, and your whole entire family. Because then you get opinions from outside individuals, and you end up messing up your situation, which we saw happen at the end of the movie. He got a deal on his idea. But he ended up even still giving her like I think $10 million
Yeah, he gave her $10
plus
million.
He gave
paid
her
for the
10.
he gave her $10 million, still paid for that, brought the house back. You know, but it just goes to show you like she instead of taking accountability of where she was and not thinking logically in the situation, she wanted to blame everybody else in that situation. She kind of got mad at everybody in that situation instead of just saying I messed up by letting him go.
Right.
But where he messed up too, he went back to the same woman he cheated on her with. So I understood both parts too.
What was wrong with that?
If I'm with you and we together for a minute and you cheat on me with somebody,
But then she
calls
then
me.
But y'all ain't together no
I
more.
thought Taraji P left him.
she did, but you gonna go
So
back
how
to you
that's
gonna
cheating if
you
she
gonna
left?
but no, I'm talking about
justified.
no. We're talking about in the beginning when they were together.
Oh yeah, he
cheated
did.
Yeah, he cheated on
He
her.
did. He
Right.
did.
right? And then after she left the situation because she had everybody in her ear, right?
So it shouldn't matter who he with after that.
But I understood her emotion as a woman for him to go back to the same woman that he cheated on her with.
Her actions after that was not justified.
Her actions, no. I'm not going to justify how she went about it, but I can understand her
Oh,
emotion.
you just saying you
in
understand the
Yeah, I
why
can
she
understand.
did it.
I don't understand.
Yeah.
What drove her to that?
What drove her
Okay,
to that,
gotcha.
right? That's all I'm saying. I don't agree with how she went about it at all. I don't agree that she should have even went after her, because at that point you let that man go, so what you worried about it for? But in her defense, she had given up everything.
Bro, as long as she was able, when he went away, if he'd have left her and went down, she'd have been all right. It was the fact that everything he promised her,
He gave,
he
to,
gave
the
to
girl.
the other woman.
Right.
And not only, when he came to give her the $10 million and tell her about the home, she little bored him then. Oh, it's somebody done bought you a suit. You know what I'm saying?
Oh yeah, she went.
She
in.
did.
Yeah, you find somebody to play with at that point.
Yeah.
And he was a gentleman about it. It was like, oh no, he was nice and said, nah.
He loved
came
her.
while-
He really did love her.
He did. And he understood why she was bitter. Mm-hmm. But at the same time, her emotional thinking is why she couldn't rationalize and understand. I'm giving you $10 million. I know I cost you. Mm-hmm. She ain't spent $10 million in him.
She did not. She did not.
So he done
her
gave you
back
some
more.
times 10. He done repaid your time 10. He ain't spent $10 million.
Okay. So you saying no because you like, if you in it, you in it. So when I give you this idea, I don't need you huffing and puffing because it ain't worked out in like 10, 15 years.
I'm just saying, because it ain't like he was stringing her along, like he was playing with her.
Right.
He was actually putting in work.
Right.
It just, he had to keep figuring out how to adjust to every time he get a brick wall in front of him. Mm-hmm. Now it'd have been different if he was just scamming her, but
Right.
he was actually all the way in.
Right.
So I'm about to ask Pitt. We got Pitt in the building.
What it do? What it do?
Fresh. Oh, you ain't got the fresh stand today?
Yeah, fresh.
Oh, okay.
Fresh every day.
So I'm gonna ask you this question, and then I got something else I want to bring to y'all. So the question that we was expounding on is: should a man be more concerned with love or his responsibilities in a relationship?
Love for, I'm saying, receiving love.
However
giving
you,
love.
however you interpret it, I'm
Either one.
just reading it. Should a man be more concerned with love or his responsibilities in a relationship?
His responsibilities.
Do tell.
I say, because love, when you're doing your responsibilities, I don't think that go together though. Responsibilities and love. Like love conquers all, right? Mm-hmm. So it ain't gonna conquer my responsibilities. It ain't gonna, just because I love you or you love me, that don't mean I don't have to be responsible.
Right?
But we was almost on the same page. Oh my God.
I'm saying, like,
Because I'm looking at it. The reason why I asked
I
y'all
have to be
is-
responsible for, especially in a relationship.
Yeah.
I'm responsible for majority of everything.
That's what Roop said.
I'm responsible. I gotta lead. I gotta provide. I gotta protect. I gotta, I gotta deal with.
Everything.
Yeah.
But the reason I asked this question, because I want to show, because I asked her a question too. I wanted to show that the way men love in relationships is upholding their responsibilities.
Yeah.
And women, how they love is shown is from,
Well, that's a way. That's a way.
I mean, think about this. You don't, when you're taking care of your children, right? You're not doing it because you love them. You're doing it because that's your responsibility.
Yeah.
That comes before you love them. Your responsibility. So if this woman is up under you, that's your responsibility. So you're not doing it out of love. You're doing it because that's what you're supposed to do.
But I
Your
do
feelings
think,
have no. Your
But
feelings
love
have
come
nothing
with
to
it.
do.
I do think that your responsibilities go to different levels when that love kick to different levels.
Love can't keep the different
Yeah,
levels.
it can.
It can't.
You ever heard of puppy love?
Well, what is
They
that?
made that up.
Yeah, I'm just saying it's a saying puppy love.
I'm about to break
That
it down
fresh.
to
That's
you.
that's that fresh. You and him together, y'all happy every day, every hour.
No,
That's infatuation, though.
no, that's
Yeah.
that's
That's
exactly
puppy
what
love.
no.
I'm just saying
That's
that's
that's puppy love. But I understand what you getting to. That
my
love
responsibilities grow.
intensifies with what we go through. You know how deep the love is through what you've been through, the struggles. See, people that ain't struggled together, it's hard to say if they really love each other. Because you ain't been through nothing to prove it.
So you have to go through something with someone to love them.
You going through something, bro, to show it, to show if it's really genuine, to show if that love is really real. Because if you come into a ready-made situation and everything is just laid out in this deck, and the infatuation is there, and then that ready-made situation turned to it's begin to crumble. Do y'all stick by each other's side, or do you leave? There's a lot of
Yeah.
people that leave because the situation.
It's too much for them.
But
Exactly.
that has nothing to do
They
with
couldn't
love.
take it no more.
That's
Yeah,
not
but
love,
I-
but the love aspect is we in, like you said. If we in, we in.
But I wasn't basing it off of love. I was basing
The
it off
vows,
of honor
what
and
the,
duty.
what the vows of marriage is.
Has nothing to do with love.
But
So-
no, I'm not saying it's love, but this how the love evolves. This how things evolve into real actual love and not just infatuation.
Through rich or poor.
Rich or poor.
I would
We
say
up together,
Sickness
down
and health.
together. Yeah.
I would say from a woman's perspective is that struggle can look different for everybody, right?
Mm-hmm.
Some people think that arguing in a relationship every day is normal. You don't argue, you ain't really no real relationship for real.
Yeah, that's toxic.
Some people
I've
feel like
experienced
just people just have their own definition. Me personally, I will agree as far as you're gonna go through things in a relationship no matter where you're at, right? But it doesn't have to be toxic, right? If you're down on your luck, let's just say you've been handling the bills, you've been providing, you've been protecting, things like that, and you just down on your luck one day, you don't got it. That's where I step in. I got it. Okay, till you
Right.
get back to where you need to be, I got it. And it may be some tough times during that time because some men don't even feel good having a woman do a lot of stuff. So at
Right.
that time, you could be going through stuff mentally too as a man, like, Dan, I can't do this, I can't do that. But that's why I step in to reassure you what you have already done. You get what I'm saying? So for richer or for poor, it goes a long way too, as well as how to handle situations logically, as we were talking before, when things do happen and you do come upon stumbling blocks in your relationships, right? So
Yeah.
it just can't be toxic because I think some people feel like toxicity is like a normal thing now, and it's like it's not.
I've been through that.
I'm gonna share
Yeah.
this. I saw this woman. She shared information about their relationship, and she said that they argued so much that they had to sit down and they were like, "Listen, every time we argue, we got to drop a 20 in this box," and they did it for a year. At the end of the year, they had $3,000 something in the box,
Arguing motherfucker.
and they had that's what made them realize we argued this much. And they had to have another sit down and smooth that out.
Yeah, because that's wasted energy. It's showing you how much energy you really put toward arguing. Arguing is back and forth. It's not solution driven. You're not getting a solution out of argument. So it's not solution based. My thing is, what I'm saying is, it's people that stay together, no matter how high or how low they are. They actually honor that vow. We take those vows in marriage, and a lot of us just be rapping. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
We be rapping. The divorce rate in America is like after.
Oh, it's high.
It's so high. It's like
It's so high.
the average marriage lasts 18 months.
Ridiculous.
But
So
why
that
do you
mean
think that is?
I'm not sure exact. One for sure is finances.
Love
Social media.
Yeah, they moving off love.
I think that people are going into situations
based off of feelings.
based off of feelings.
Infatuation.
And I also feel like people go into situations with this ideology of what the world deems, realistic, right? So because
think
I
it's
grew up in a
switched.
family where marriage is so super important And marriage it's not. We don't believe in a D word in my family. Like there is no divorce. I remember I was telling y'all like I put Daffy Duck at the bottom of it. You know what I'm saying? You're not gonna marry me and divorce me. Like what are we doing? You know what I'm saying? That's just a cop out to me.
Right.
That's a cop out. You could have just been a boyfriend girlfriend at this point, or been friends. You could have never married me. But to marry me and divorce me is a wild behavior, and people do it like it's a competition or like it's a, you know, I'm done with this one, I'm going to get married to the next one. I'm done with this one, I'm going to get married to the next one. And a lot of times when I ask people, like for instance, you know, having your woman talk to you crazy is not a reason for you to get a divorce, right? Or having a man talk to you crazy, because you should have known that before you got into a marriage with that person. I feel like you should know people in every season. How are they when they get mad?
I need an example of what you mean by talk to me crazy. It ain't a reason for a divorce. Talk to who crazy?
What's the example?
If I marry you, so let's just say, like we went back to arguments, right? Some people argue every day in their relationship. They say mean and hurtful things in relationships. Oh, like you fuck nigga, you
we
pussy
done.
ass nigga.
No, we done. No, it's divorce.
That's divorce.
But
That's
I get
divorce.
but listen.
No. That's divorce.
We draw them lines. Draw.
You said fuck nigga.
But listen, this is what I'm saying. Had
Women
you
talk
known
like
this
that.
about this person before you got into a situation with them, that you wouldn't have had a divorce, because you didn't get to know them in every season. You didn't get to know them how they were when they were actually mad or when things really hit the ground for real. You just kind of, it to me, like he was saying, infatuation. It was the idea, right? Because when you really know somebody for real, and I always say you'll never really get to know somebody, but you'll know him enough to know, like, I know how he is when he get mad. I know how she is when she get mad.
The facade, when you went for the facade.
Yeah, we done went through some stuff in a relationship that in a marriage I know we can get through. Right? I know she won't talk to me like this, but a lot of times we don't test those. And when I say test, I'm not sitting up here saying do stuff on purpose. But when we get into situations, we don't really look at how this person reacts or how this person responds in certain situations. Like if you out, just for instance, if you out, like you were saying earlier, with your girl and a dude approach your girl, what's your reaction when she respond? You know what I'm saying? Like those are things that you look at. Because why are you responding to this dude and you with me? Why are you not acknowledging me? You get what I'm saying?
So the one time is where you correct it.
Right.
And after that, if it happened again, then now that's disrespect.
Exactly.
So I'm gonna bring it to you. That's your second time disrespecting me now.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Before I just say, okay, go ahead, you can have the world.
But
So
some
you
things
get
shouldn't even
chances.
be a first time.
Right.
It shouldn't, but
It has to, because you have to have grace.
Hey,
if
but
you
no,
in a
you gotta
relationship,
think about
has
this
to
too.
have grace.
Some things shouldn't be a first
But-
time
but-
because I know if I do a certain thing, it's just labeled as disrespect.
However,
Just like women, if women do a certain thing, that's just disrespect.
But now think about this now. She just gave an analogy about with the word FN, right? Mm-hmm. Okay. We know that we don't tolerate that. We're not fathers.
just like they won't
guess what?
tolerate bitch.
But guess what? No, that's from a woman.
Yeah, I'm just
but
saying, same
everyday
thing.
lingo today, those words are used as endearment.
Yeah.
they
So
are.
it's
like
easy to be a first time, which shows how off course that our youth are, our children are, and it's subject to where if it's a guy, or and going back to the analogy about meeting a guy and you ain't seen him in a long time. Yeah, hey, what's up? You know what I'm saying? And y'all speaking and I'm there. That's a problem. That's the first time it can happen. So I'm gonna let that happen, but I'm gonna call it, and if it happens again, then I got a problem.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna have a problem the first time. I'm just gonna let it be known that that ain't what I do. And if she feel like, hey, well, that's what I do, then go do it.
Right.
I'm not even finna wrestle no change. I'm not wrestling I'm not trying to change that.
But what I'm saying is you knew that. So that's something you saw before the marriage. You're like, okay, I see this is not going to change. Let me just go ahead and just like I think certain
But that's
levels,
toxicity when they go back,
Yeah.
because if a woman calling a dude a fuck ass nigga, he shooting those words right back. Oh, you put he
you
talk
know-
about
Yeah,
her
he definitely
dirty
You know what it
draws.
be?
He's shooting them right back, and that's something that they got going on. They
Yeah.
understand
Look,
each
you
other.
know
They
what it
might
be?
not break up.
Right.
They might end up killing each other though. You feel me? I don't know, but they
Right.
might not break
That is
up.
so
Yeah.
true.
You know, how
'Cause
we
they'll
got
go back and
the
forth
social
all day.
media platforms, right?
That's their
Since-
relationship.
Since social media came out, you know, before that, finances used to be the number one reason for divorce.
Yeah, finance, right?
But now social media don't took that over. Social media is the number one reason for divorce now.
I thought
because you
I thought
letting
it was-
everybody in your
I
marriage.
But
thought
look,
the marriage
everybody
was,
want the Insta, like Instagram. You want an Insta fan. So you think you can look through this lens and, oh, I think I could fit this. Oh, we got an Insta family. You don't want to put it in work.
I thought it was irreconcilable differences that they was talking about leading with the most when they
Nah,
get
it was
divorced.
finances,
It
bro.
was finances used to be number one. Now it's social media. And I think that because
Irreconcilable
they do
differences.
comparisons.
That happens. But
People do
I thought that's
comparisons
what they
with
always
social
was
media.
putting down now.
Like people get on social media and they'll actually compare their
they
relationship
putting it down probably,
to
but it's based
what
off of
other
social
people
media.
want them to see.
Gotcha.
They probably
And because
that's
they
what
showing
gonna
what
use.
other people want them to, they looking at what other people want them to see, and they think that's how their relationship supposed to be. And then you might got when they do their little swipe, you might got so Joe Bob, Mark, whoever.
So
they
what-
shooting that shot.
Well, it might not be. It might just be they got unrealistic expectations, and that's just what they using the social media to justify with. But it could just because before social media,
I can't say that
jokers
though.
was going into
You ain't
relationships.
see the basketball player wife had OnlyFans. He ain't even know it.
Oh, I seen that. But how many?
But that's come from social. Like she's so drawn to the homegirls. Like, oh, I got me one.
Pit,
I got me one.
Pit. But we
No, but
we
she
knew
said she was
plenty-
bringing in the bag. She was
Yeah.
saving the day
But
through
she-
OnlyFans because I think he had done got messed up. It was on bad terms.
That's what she said.
But it probably
But let
bring a
him
bag.
tell it.
Oh,
He
he brought
like,
a
man,
bag, but
I'm
just-
still. We ain't in the spot we was in when I was in the limelight, but we living.
That's true too. But ain't no telling what had she saw a way to get some money.
She wanted to
She
stay in
ain't
that
leaving-
limelight.
No, it's OnlyFans though. That ain't really
No,
limelight.
the check.
Limelight
As far as
now.
the check, what
Right.
the checks was doing.
So she went and
So
got it
she-
her way. But they ain't break up. What I'm saying, he left her then.
Rightfully so.
But what I'm saying is, she stayed. She just went and got some money. This
Yeah, she
this
stayed.
2020 something. So if she stayed and went
She
and got
didn't
some
stay.
money,
She stayed physically. Mentally, she was gone. And if you gone mentally, I don't even want you
she
physically.
wasn't gone because who she spending her money on?
On herself.
She was
So
spending in the
he went.
household.
He still was holding shit down. She wanted the extracurricular shit that he wasn't putting out no more. Cause shit got real.
Oh,
So for her to continue her extracurricular shit, she provided herself an OnlyFans.
Oh no, she was an Asian baby.
She was dead ass wrong.
No, she
yeah.
was Asian
I
baby,
go for
bro.
that. But nah, that
That's
ain't
different.
love.
Yeah.
That's
Nah.
her want to keep her necessities, and that ain't love.
It's wanting to
I'm
keep a
saying
title
is,
and all
like
that
she
type
said,
shit.
we holding each other down. We gonna be responsible, but men, when we dealing with the love factor, I feel that you gonna grow into that love by what you go through. You know what I'm saying? It don't have to be we down on our luck. It could be the passing of family members. We can lose a child together. You know what I'm saying? We lose parents together. It's what you go through,
Yeah.
and who got your back when you going through it. What growth that caused that growth, that closeness to grow and become tighter. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, rich or poor, that's one of them. You know what I'm saying? If you poor with me, you rich. We poor together, rich together. I salute that. But it's a whole lot. It's a plethora of things that happens inside a lifestyle or inside a relationship that's gonna cause us to see if we really got each other back.
How long you think it take to truly know that love solid on both ends?
Once you fall out of love,
Yeah. When you leave infatuation and just
Yeah.
deal with reality.
if they still use the term "I'm in love with you," they don't love you. Love is accepting good, bad, indifferent, whatever. When you in love, That's infatuation. That part has to go away for you to truly love a person. Because the infatuation part is, I love the way you make me feel. I like these butterflies. I like how you make my whatever. That's the in love part. Pure infatuation. That's the puppy what you was talking about.
Now check it. You know how women that had both parents in the house or only had their father in the house, they have a how I could describe this.
Yeah, I've seen that poll.
The love that they receive from a man. You know what I'm saying? So do you think the upbringing of women, how you got different upbringings, will determine the type of love that they display or allow somebody
Of course.
to give?
Yeah, of course.
There go a woman right there.
I think so.
So
Well,
yes,
right
I do
now.
feel like, and I've always said this because not everybody thinks the same. Not everybody. We can have the same scenario put in front of us, and all of us get something different from it. You get what I'm saying? So I do believe your environment and your experience has a lot to do with how you move in life, how you react and respond in life. However, I'm all about accountability too. Because the same way you can unlearn and relearn a lot of things, you can unlearn certain behaviors. So you don't have to stay stuck.
He love hearing that.
You don't have
Go
to
ahead,
stay
go ahead.
stuck.
Love to hear that.
You don't have to stay stuck because I was raised in a single parent home. You don't have to stay stuck. You don't have to take the experience that you got and because listen, I saw a lot growing up. So I don't have to take that experience and say that's going to be my experience.
Right.
I can unlearn that and say, I'm going to have a different experience. Right? So the way that I saw them love, I'm definitely not going to love that way.
And how would you
know what I'm
pass it
saying?
down to your youngins, to your daughters?
Me personally, I'm big on healing. You got to acknowledge a lot of stuff you don't want to feel.
Mm-hmm.
You got to acknowledge a lot of stuff you don't want to feel. And when you acknowledge those things that you don't want to feel, then you begin to heal. And when you heal from things, you start learning, you start looking from a different lens, a different perspective, something that you've never seen before. And now you're able to give that to your kids because now you can give them example that you didn't have. You can give the example that you
So
have
if
now.
you don't heal properly, you really can't give proper instructions.
Well, we see that every day, right? Because we tell kids not to argue and to be nice. But we got grown adults who act the opposite in front of them.
I'm
Right?
telling you. Yeah.
Who act
Yeah,
the opposite in
pop
front
off.
of them. We give kids
Pop
these
off quick.
instructions that we ourselves can't abide by. So
Failing to
that
lead
just-
by example.
Yeah. So one thing I tell my nieces and nephews is that, and my godchildren is that if I'm doing something I tell you not to do, you can correct me. I was raised where, a child is to be seen, not heard. You do as I say, not as I do. I don't raise them like that when it comes to me. I tell them if I'm doing something that I told you not to do, you can correct me. Because I should be your example. I should be your first example. You're looking up to me. So if I'm not giving you the right examples growing up, if I'm not teaching you how to respond in situations, how to react in situations, how to carry yourself in situations, that's a problem. You can hold me accountable because I'm going to hold you accountable. And that's how you grow. That's how you break cycles. You break generational curses. That's just for me. So like I said, you can unlearn certain behaviors. You don't have to always make excuses for somebody and say, oh, because your daddy cussed somebody out or your mama and your daddy was fussing, me and you got to fuss all the time.
Right.
Or because, you saw multiple men and women coming out the house that you got to have it done all the time. When do you heal? When do you hold yourself accountable? When do you say, I am not my parents? I have my own identity.
Oh yeah, I've been saying that for a long time.
I have my own identity. I can do something different than what the world is used to.
Listen, I'm gonna read something to y'all. And I need for y'all to tell me
Okay.
what y'all think.
Give it to me.
Okay. It's a little long, but so it says, my kid's father called me on Monday, a couple days before Thanksgiving, venting because his wife walked out on him and he was going through it mentally. So I drove to Mobile, Alabama to spend the holiday with him so he wouldn't be alone. I took his car to get washed because anybody who knows him knows how much he loves his car. My man got mad, called me out my name, and disrespected me. But the truth is, I did what was needed to be done because my kids need their father mentally stable, and his well-being will always come before a man's ego. And honestly, if supporting the father of my children during his lowest moments makes me disloyal, then maybe my man needs to go find a woman who only prioritizes her boyfriend. Because I'm loyal to the family I created, not a man who's threatened by real co-parenting. His insecurities is his own problem.
That can go a number of ways.
Yeah.
What way you
See,
looking at it?
First I was gonna say, listen,
she should if
you
she
can call-
didn't
it's a lot of people you
communicate
can
with
call.
him,
right? You could have called this mama. He
No,
called me tripping, but
I want
I
Ruth
can
to go,
see.
you to go, and
I
then
can
her.
understand. Listen, if she coming to his aid, right, and she see that, but you have a husband. So for one, once you
now
talk
that's
this
a
over with
boyfriend.
you got a man, you got a husband,
Yeah,
you got
yeah.
a nigga that got to jump up and say yes, somebody breaking the house.
Yeah.
If you got he at the house, he got to die. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So you can live. So you got him at the house. If he say no, then that's what it is.
Don't sound like he had a chance to say no.
Because she just bucked him regardless and gonna call it an insecurity, not looking at how you disrespected him. What you did was you heard, because that sound like your heart was with him, with your baby daddy.
That's
and-
the family she created.
Right. And once you heard that his wife had walked out on him,
Pew.
you saw an opportunity
chance.
and bust through that door.
Yeah.
Now, had you and your current guy say you went to him and told him, and you was all right with him having assisting his baby mama the same way, if y'all got that type of relationship that you can assist the children, we'll assist the children to your father if necessary, if we have to, and we'll assist, my children's father if we have to. If y'all got that understanding, then that's
see it
solid.
like that.
But she ain't had that understanding.
I don't even see it.
So she had an ulterior motive. And her motive was to get back to him. You saying that you just went to look out for a friend. I don't see that.
See, to me,
Okay.
this the difference between
Because she could have just called his auntie. You know everybody's number. That's your children's
this
father.
is the
You
difference
call somebody, he
between
say he ain't doing too good.
Hit me out.
I ain't got to get there
Hit
to
me
wash
out.
his car.
This
Somebody
the
else
difference,
can do that.
bruh. This the difference between transparency and honesty. She was honest to the nigga saying, "Oh, something wrong with him. I gotta go check on him." If she said that,
Yeah, but she wasn't clear. She
No,
wasn't
she
transparent.
didn't do that.
I'm saying that would have been just the little.
No, but
if she ain't do that, she
didn't
just
do-
hit it.
She just jumped in the car and went to Alabama.
Now here go the thing: communication in
he
the
called
relationship.
her, remember, and said that his wife just left him.
Yeah, so they still got some contact.
They have children.
Yeah, I ain't talking about for the kids. They still got some other contact. For him to just call, cause, bruh, if I got a wife,
He called her because he knew he could.
if I got a wife at the house,
No, your wife done left you.
I know that's what I'm saying. If I got a wife at home, and a ex that's in another state, a baby mama in another state,
Okay, that ain't just no ex.
yeah, this is a baby mama in another state, bruh. She done drove some hours to get to this here. That they been communicating, bro. You got to read between
Well,
that.
no, okay, when you say communicate, you talking about
They
they been
still
fucking?
fucking, yeah.
Right.
No.
And that was her chance. Man, listen,
They ain't
I
been
ain't saying
fucking.
on a regular. I'm not
I'm
saying
talking
on a
about they
regular.
might not have never fucked from the time he
Nah, bruh.
got with his wife.
They might not have, but he explaining his
I'm
idea.
explaining
They
how I
might
see
not
this
have.
shit.
Okay,
But
gotcha.
they were.
So look, for her to say, "Oh, she gone Thanksgiving." Fuck this shit, I'm coming to see you. Know what I'm saying? She ain't
Yeah.
worried about cooking for nobody here.
Damn a boyfriend.
I'm finna go get this mental right. Cause I need that mental right. So she go on and do what she know how to do to
She
get his
went-
mental right.
She went to where her heart was at.
But at the same time, here go in the relationship. I
She
feel
watched the
like
car, too. She went and watched the car.
got a detail. She probably got a full detail.
Because she know how
need-
much he loved
she
his
need
car.
to ride
That
clean.
car.
Yeah.
But check it now. On the flip side, she supposed to be able to tell her current boyfriend, hey, my ex-husband going through a mental crisis.
They wasn't married.
I say my ex-husband.
They wasn't married.
Or her baby daddy.
That was her baby daddy.
Oh yeah, okay. My baby daddy going through something. You want to ride? We need to go check on him, or we could do a what they call wellness. We need to call somebody to do the wellness check.
Mm-hmm.
I don't have to do that before, bro. From here to another state, like people call with the ride, they're like, man, let's do a wellness check. Call the folks. They pull up, do a wellness check.
Okay,
bruh.
so let me ask you this.
But she couldn't communicate, bro. She didn't
No, I'm talking
communicate
about
with the
if she-
boyfriend.
If you the boyfriend, right? If she say, Pitt, my baby daddy wife just left him today. I want to shoot down there and check on him.
My first thing gonna be on fuck that nigga.
Okay.
But if I don't met the kids, like for whatever they had going on previously, I might got
The kids with her.
So I got a and they might be like, hey, our daddy, or whatever. All right, let's pull up on him, make sure he good. We ain't stand. We can pull up on your daddy and make sure your daddy good. You know what I'm saying?
We ain't going down there because your wife.
Only
done left
thing
you.
I'm saying is that the sister lying.
Yeah.
I'm not saying if she have somebody that if she's look, my baby dad in the situation, man. You don't just stop loving people. You might not like a lot of things people do, and we might not fit, and we may not be compatible.
That's a
But-
deep love right there.
But it is. But because she was lying, she not over the guy. That's her situation. She not over him. But what I'm saying is, things happen. I'm gonna live in reality. You not my first. So and I'm not yours. You and the guy not compatible, and he needs your help. I be understanding to it. Because ain't no telling when somebody else need my help. We grown.
We'll go down there
Nah,
if he
we
got
going-
hit by a
we
car.
going
or
down there
something.
together.
But not because
It's
his
a wellness,
his wife done left him.
We going down there
She
together.
left him on Thanksgiving.
Yeah, we ain't going down there because
she went with her. His
you.
wife left and went with her new dude. on
And my
Thanksgiving.
girlfriend left and went to this.
Her
nigga.
old dude.
Yeah, we
on
ain't
her-
doing
on
that.
her
Jive turkeys.
Thanksgiving. Yeah,
Two jive
turkeys everywhere.
We ain't doing that.
Yeah, that's two jive
We
turkeys.
let them jive turkeys just be, man.
We done
Yeah,
find
that's
out
it.
you
One
got
deep fried,
cancer
one
or something.
smoked.
But I would be understanding that because I don't know people that separate y'all whole relationship wasn't bad. So if you wanted to go and assist dude, man, all right, I'm gonna go. We'll go. We can go look out.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? And I ain't gonna mind bringing you if I got to go assist somebody out from my past.
Exactly. But ain't no solo.
Tell me
No.
you want me to read the story again or you got the gist
No,
of
I
it?
got the gist.
Don't
of it.
and don't come back.
So just tell me what you think. Out the gate, what's first thought come to mind when I'm reading the story?
Disrespect. It's disrespect. Only reason why I would say it's disrespect is because there's no boundary created. Like if I'm dating somebody and I have children, my first thing is if I'm going to be around this man, I have this man living with me, you're going to meet the father of the kids, period. So I do want there to be some type of bond because sometimes y'all may not have to go through me. Y'all can go through each other when it comes to the kids. You know what I'm saying? When there's no boundary created, you never met the baby daddy or you just heard about the baby daddy and you just stand with the woman that have the kids and you're not communicating that, hey, he's going through something right now. Because again, I can still have feelings for you, but not as to the point where I want to be with you because we have kids together, right? So I can still care because I want you to be healthy for our kids, right? But not enough for me to just leave my situation and not let my dude know, like, hey, babe, I was I just heard that he's going through something right now. I'm going to just go up there and check, bring the kids to him, make sure he good or whatever, and I'm going to come right back. You know what I'm saying? That's something I'm going to communicate. And most of the time, dudes are going to come. But yeah, like, babe, do you want to ride? Like, I would invite. You know what I'm saying? I would say, babe, do you want to ride? Because it's out of respect. And that way that clears his mind of thinking, oh, she out there doing something. Because what if something does happen while I'm out there? He can't come save me off. You know what I'm saying? He still got to drive. He not close to me to kind of get to me. So it's like, yeah, would you like to come? But because she didn't communicate that, it was like a boundary. So I wouldn't say he was insecure for how he felt at all. I feel like he was valid in the way he felt because she didn't, it was just a boundary. I just feel like that's a boundary. That's a slippery slope.
It is.
That's a slippery slope right there because And I'm gonna go back to Snap. Y'all ain't seen Snap
Yeah,
enough
she
of me.
loves
Y'all
Snap.
ain't
Yeah.
seen Snap enough of me. But that's a slippery slope in
fucking
general
with me.
because if you with a man, you with a provider, you with a protector, you with somebody that really genuinely care about you and love you and your children, which is very rare. You know what I'm saying? And you leave that man on a holiday to go check on the father of your kids and don't invite him, don't tell him.
9 times out of 10, one of his only off days. with
Yeah,
you.
probably
Right.
one of his only off days that he really just wanted you just drop everything to go to him because he lost his wife. That's crazy because me personally, I'm the type of ex where I say, hey, listen, I understand you going through a lot. I really do hope it work out. I understand. I know you probably didn't want your wife to leave you or whatever, but I really hope y'all get through whatever y'all going through. If you need the kids to come down there, I'll bring the kids to come see you or whatever. But, you know what I'm saying? I'm not coming down there to be with you.
Even
because
if you
he-
played it like this.
Yeah.
Say what? Oh, hold on. Let me hit you right back. I'm gonna call you right back. Don't go far. Hold on.
That's how you.
It depends.
And it too, like if
You know
I'm
what
having a
saying?
conversation
So it
in front of,
depends, bro.
in front
Some
of my,
things ain't for me. I'm
I'm
gonna call
Yeah,
you mama. Let me
so-
call you auntie.
and if
I'm
that's
calling
and
somebody
again,
for
if
you.
that's something that my significant other say, hey, he can call his auntie. Forget that. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna do it out of respect because I feel like when you cross that boundary, when a man feel like he's not respected, that's a whole different ball game you playing.
Bro, it's foolish to even go to somebody that's not mentally stable. To leave stability, mental stability, to go to what's mentally unhealthy.
So
and
that
try
let
to
you know
fix it.
that's fabricated.
Yeah,
I'm
that's
about
fabricated.
to
That's why I
break.
say I was-
I'm
That's
about to break
Fabricated
this
to
shit
hell,
all
'cause
the
in
way
my
down.
mind frame, the wife ain't leaving. She just
They
went
just going through something.
I wasn't even going through nothing. To me, he got he got the Denzel on.
Oh yeah.
You know what I'm saying, baby? Yeah, you gonna be with the family. You gonna be
They
with your
probably
family.
been
I'm,
broke
I'm,
up.
I'm gonna be chilling. You know what I'm saying? Whole while he got it mapped out. Yeah,
And when
baby,
there's a
she
connection that does
gone.
happen, so if you have
He
not
getting
literally
the
let it
Denzel
go,
on like a motherfucker.
yeah. If a person feel like that's any man though, if they feel like they can come back, they gonna do it every time because you keep opening the door,
Okay, let me break.
close
this,
the door.
This
And there's one never closed.
this chick, this chick is first of all full of shit.
No doubt.
Yeah,
That's the first thing. The second thing is he's not going through anything talking about mental. Your wife left you.
And that was her
That's just a
avenue to
heartbreak.
run back to
But that ain't no mental capacity to where I got to rush down here and save him.
No, that is if you trying to get back in.
That's because she
No,
saw
no.
the door open.
Yeah,
like I
listen, yeah,
said,
she
No,
trying
no,
to
she
get back
saw
in.
open
I'm
door,
talking about-
and
I'm talking
I'm
about the
gonna
post-
leave him.
Yeah,
Post
Where
that
I'm
she
at.
put.
That's why you ain't gonna leave
She used
not without
mentally
communication.
stable.
Use words.
You gonna leave this dude
that
to go with a
that's
dude that's
gonna put
not
her
stable because you're trying to help his stability.
in a
no,
good light.
Hold on,
you knew
both
it was
of y'all.
stable and you knew the door was open. That's all.
Communication is
Wasn't nothing
key.
wrong with that man. You just knew the door open for me
If
to
it was
get there.
that serious, she should have communicated. If it was that serious, she should have communicated because again, you do want the father of your children to be in a healthy state in order to help you, take care of your children.
Especially if
Hold
you
on,
handle
hold on.
his.
But go back to what you said. You got to get to know him before you let him pee in you.
I said that,
So
and I stand on that.
yeah,
and I'm
but
not going back
you saying
on it.
you got to get to know you,
Right.
but you supposed to know him already.
Not necessarily because who I am today, like I could be with you today, and 10 years from now, I'm gonna hold it. Like people change.
Yeah, I get that.
You get what I'm saying? Like where this physically, emotionally, people change. So that's where love come into play because when everything else fails, are you still gonna be here to kick it?
But look, she left the dude. However they ended, one of them left each other, and now here go the other one. She left.
No. She didn't. They still together. She's saying she basically pleading her case.
Who's still together?
The
The
chick
wife?
and the
Oh.
the baby mama and the boyfriend is still together. The baby daddy and the wife is not together.
Right.
Yeah, I
And
know
she
that.
said- yeah. She said that he insecure for not letting her do it. It's his own insecurity.
Yeah, that's the
And I'm
that's
saying
the
that-
boyfriend she talking about.
Right. And
Yeah.
she can go be with dude. Go ahead. Don't come back. Go ahead. Beat the road up. Don't come back. If we have this time planned to be with each other, and all of a sudden this sprang up and you gone, you know what I'm saying? Then
If
go
he
ahead
leave
and
you,
don't
that's-
come back.
Yeah, just go and don't come back because
Yeah.
you didn't communicate it. Like I said,
Yeah,
communication goes a long
You
way,
stay
and
gone.
then
You stay
There's
gone.
nothing to communicate about that.
if I get a call,
No, you come
if
back.
I get a call, I'm gonna communicate. If I get a call saying that my baby dad is going through something,
no, he
Am I-
called you and he called. It's Thanksgiving.
right? And the
when
husband,
people start eating?
my baby
About
daddy
3
called,
o'clock?
right?
See, what
5
you got to
o'clock?
do is you got to show her disrespect. So when she go and she happen to come back, the name of our house gonna be turned to Baby Mamas. You know what I'm saying? That's gonna be the new name of it, Baby Mamas. And it's gonna be Baby Mamas running all through this thing when you come through here. Boy shorts, lingerie. They gonna have on a little bit of everything. I'm gonna show you how to bring the past
You're
back.
trying to start a fire.
Yeah, I'm gonna
Listen.
start one.
It's already
I'm
started
blowing.
when she went.
I'm a strong wind. I want that
saying-
fire to spread.
I just say the only
That's what
thing
you
she
need.
went wrong in is not
You tried
communicating.
me.
And whether
I got baby
No,
mamas all through
even
here
if
now.
you communicate, what I'm saying is there's nothing to communicate because ain't no I'm going down to no Mobile, Alabama because his heart broke.
No, you heard my things.
That's all it is.
Yeah.
Ain't no mental. You using words to bring sympathy
Everybody
to
go-
yourself.
No,
then I would ask deeper
everybody
questions.
go through that. You saying his heart broke, but at the end of the day, it's her way getting back to the
That's
dude
what I'm
that got her
saying.
heart.
She used that word, but it ain't no mental nothing. You just wanted to go to do.
And I would just
Yeah.
ask too, because it seemed like from the way he was speaking or, expressing himself, that this has been a pattern. So I would really ask questions like, has this been a pattern? Like, does he call the phone at this time of night? You know what I'm saying? Is he always, where's the boundary between the mother and the father? Like, has it been a disrespect prior to her just up and leaving? Like, that would be my questions I would have.
I'll ask her, why
You
you
know.
wash this car?
Washing his car is insane.
She
But-
made sure she put that in there.
She went and got it washed, or she washed it.
She went and got it.
It's a picture of her washing and vacuuming the car.
Oh wow, yeah, she was trying to show out for him. She was tooting over for him and everything.
That's her boo.
Look at this. Show her and Pitsy. Listen.
Oh yeah, they been waxing, bro.
Oh no, I know this girl.
I don't know her.
She lying.
I was gonna say it sound like clickbait.
Yeah, she be making up. She
Yeah.
always make up little scenarios and stories, but that's a scenario.
Yeah. I was gonna say it
I've
sound like
seen her
click like a
page.
scenario. Yeah.
She just be
Because-
drawing out a scenario.
Yeah.
But it's good. Help you think. Because
Yeah.
people will try people like, I ain't worried about nobody trying me like that.
She vacuuming the car.
But these are good scenarios to bring up because they actually are
it to the
somebody
car
else's
wash.
reality, though.
Right.
It is somebody else's reality. It may not be hers specifically, but it is somebody else's reality. And so sometimes you have to think deep like that.
And you can, yeah, I mean, I'm gonna take, boy, we gonna get petty.
So this goes into
I'm
my
on my
next
lick back.
question.
Toxic.
Toxic.
This is
my lick back.
Toxic.
this the next question. I'm glad y'all brought that shit right in good. How honest should couples be in their relationship?
1,000.
No, well, I feel like 1,000. I said that, right? But what if a scenario that was brought up to me? What if when we talking about how honest
How
your significant
honest?
other, right? Because it was a question brought to me. Your significant other finds someone else attractive. Does she tell you, "Hey, babe, he's really attractive"? Can she be honest and tell you that, or are you gonna flip because she tell you that another man is attractive? Are you gonna think that she's automatically cheating, or she probably?
I ain't
just
gonna
supposed to
flip
lie?
that. Just being honest because it's so many different forms of beauty for both of us.
Right.
So it ain't, to me, that wouldn't be no different from her saying, "Babe, she thick, ain't her?"
Right. Exactly.
Is there a limitation on how many times she can be openly honest?
Nah, I don't see that
Okay,
shit.
what I'm saying,
Because I'ma
like,
be
okay, what
openly
about this,
honest.
bro?
Yeah.
Like I tip and
Hey.
I tell my baby, I know what she looking at.
Look,
Know what I'm saying?
I see that too. But
So-
what I'm saying is, what about the dude that she find attractive is next door, house next door, and he He the ideal guy, broad shoulders, no stomach line, athletic,
Gotta put him at 6 feet.
Yeah, he's 6'3".
6 feet.
Right. 6 feet. He got all the works, right?
6'6". You gotta
And
put
she
him at 6'6".
finding him handsome. But it's cool.
But she don't want him though.
She stand her distance, but she done brought it to your attention that he's a nice looking man. Y'all were just chatting and she thought that's a nice looking man, handsome man.
And I don't want him. I'm just like, babe, hey, listen.
Right.
He
Don't want
cute.
him.
But no. See how you put
But now,
the caveat?
guess what?
What about if she say,
She don't want him, but now guess what?
I would fuck you,
I happen not to be
but
there.
I won't because I'm with you.
And she had done
Can
crunked the
she
car
be that honest
and
with
it
you?
cut off. And he happened to just be doing his yard that day and seen it. And as being a good neighbor, with his shirt off while he was
Did he
doing
do
the yard.
push-ups that morning?
He did push-ups before he came out. He come
See?
patting, and he sweating, and he say,
So y'all going out a different
"That's don't worry about it. I got you." But he ain't crossed no line.
And he don't even know
He
she
ain't
attracted
did
to
nothing.
him.
She ain't did nothing. Neither one of them done nothing contrary to y'all stance. But you just happen to be pulling up when he was saying, "Well, yeah, man, Miss such and such. That's a nice job. It should run you just fine just now."
Then that when she gon' let it be known right then. What's going
what
on?
y'all did?
Hold on. Why she gotta let it
But
be
guess
I
known?
ain't
what?
say she have to.
But
She's
that
going to
honesty
because
now-
that's who she is.
Going
But
to is
guess what?
definite.
That
That means
honesty
she have
doing
to.
it's tormenting
I
you
say
now.
because that's who she is.
Oh, okay.
The
Yeah.
honesty.
I know mine.
Why?
Mine
Now it's
gonna tell
tormenting.
me, oh, this was
Why
going
though?
on. Yeah, they not gonna leave me to
'Cause
have all
we-
these
we
crazy
saying that-
assumptions. Know what I'm saying?
That he's saying that they gonna be like, well, that's what's gonna happen. Well, baby, this what it was. He helped me out with
yeah, it's gonna be some quick communication.
But you
right
already
then.
previously done put the seed in my mind that that
I'm
guy there-
attracted to this dude.
But how am
I
I,
find
saying it?
him
If I
physically
come to you
attractive.
and I be like, babe, nah, you look good now.
No, but the torment now it ain't
But if
about me
I
saying
say
nothing to her.
what you said
It's
and
back-
say,
But
oh,
if that's
if
how
I had
she
a chance to
feels.
fuck him, babe, fuck
No,
him, but I'm
not saying if I had a chance.
No.
It's just
Nah.
I would fuck him.
well,
but
even if I say that I
She
would
ain't
fuck
even
him,
gonna
babe,
say
but I'm
that.
not.
No, I'm
But see,
saying.
look,
That's
Like,
a thought.
check
She ain't
this
got
out.
to say that.
No, I
That
say
could be a
how,
thought.
but if she could be totally honest, then she don't have to be holding her thoughts.
Thoughts
in.
right. I could just tell you
Yeah.
and say,
Yeah,
babe, you know,
yeah,
say like I
yeah,
want
yeah,
to.
I'll say
No,
how
she can't be
honest-
total artist.
So
How
how-
honest should couples be in their relationship?
all the way. But check this out.
Would
that would
that
be
bring,
no
would that
different,
bring
bro.
more
Like,
problem
nah,
or
but
more
listen,
clarity?
Clarity to me. But listen, like for instance, if the wife see a female, and they might say like your wife they might feel like they know what you like.
Yeah.
So they see a female.
No, take it off you, Pitt.
I ain't saying
No,
this
take
shit
it
ain't
off
on
you.
me.
No,
Why
no,
you
no.
putting this on me?
No. When I say take it off you, take it off of what a woman is talking about something with the man. I'm talking about what the woman herself.
No, we talking
is
about the
just
same
being-
thing, bro.
No, I'm saying you talking about if the woman.
We saying
says,
honest.
no, but
So
you said
just
she see
like
what
I
you
said,
like.
just like I
We ain't
said,
talking about what you like.
bro. Just like I said, my wife can tell me, oh, she thick. That ain't no different from saying if she tell me a man attractive. You being honest with both.
No,
So
y'all
listen,
right. Limiting.
no,
I'm
listen what I'm telling
limiting.
you. Hold on, you ain't hearing me. Listen. So I'm saying if your wife feel like they know what you like, say like, no, but you missing it, bro.
Because you keep saying what you like. She know what you like. I ain't
Bruh.
talking about what you like.
Hush for me.
I get
Hush for a
where
minute.
you're coming from.
Hush for a
But I
minute,
also
bro.
get where he coming from.
He ain't let you. You
He's
can't get
going
where
to
I'm
the-
coming
yeah,
from
'cause he
because I
going
ain't
to the
said it.
extreme. He's saying go to the extreme. You
Nah,
said it.
no, I didn't. I'm trying to say it.
This will be your second or third time repeating it.
Trying to say it.
Go ahead then.
So, like I was saying, if they think they know what you like, right? There you go.
Because he keep talking
Well,
about
go ahead,
she
go
know
ahead.
what
That's
you
how,
like.
that's how I'm
Hold on,
starting
hold
out
on.
with the
Just
fuck
let
I'm
him
saying.
Just let him go.
She's not being
Go ahead.
honest.
Bruh,
We gonna
Go
hear
ahead.
it.
So
Let
just
me
say what
hear
you
it.
say.
Bruh,
What
well,
okay,
you
'cause I'm
missing
trying
the
to-
whole point I'm
trying-
trying to
No.
make.
I'm trying to understand the point. So just go ahead.
Because just like you were saying, you were
Uh-huh.
saying about honesty. So if you allow your woman to be honest about a male, how you ain't gonna let her be honest about a female?
That's my point. We
So
not
if she
talking
being
about what
honest
you
about a
like.
female, if she's being
that
honest
after the
about a
fact.
female, I'm trying to teach you something. Women and men don't think alike when it comes to shit like that. I don't think. So a woman, if you let me direct this to you. You a woman.
Yes.
Y'all honest with each other.
Yes.
You feel like you know what your man like. So if you got a woman that's like he's saying, I got a 6 foot, you know what I'm saying, coming to work on the car, you know what I'm saying, work on whatever, I pull up, da-da-da. Flip side, it's a nice woman, and you know in your mind, I know my man like the way they look. But then one day, they might be, hey, can you do? How that's gonna work with you? And you pull up, and he helping her. And you, in your mind
Oh, it's
frame,
left with women for sure.
you know what, you in your mind frame, you know what he like.
That's not what I'm asking.
Because, listen, it's
That's
in her
not-
mind
no,
frame because
but
he
you-
told
you
her. He
done
been
changed
honest
what
with
I'm
her.
asking.
I'm not changing
You
shit.
did. Listen, hold on, Pitt.
I
Listen.
ain't changing shit,
Pitt,
bro. I
hold
just
on.
did the same
No,
thing. Talking
you
6
didn't.
feet.
You didn't.
Okay, so what
This is the question. The
Okay.
question is, how honest should couples be in their relationship? It has nothing to
We
do
heard
with
that. But when you gave the example about
no.
the man,
he
I
gave an
just,
example about she find this dude
Brown,
attractive.
Brown.
And
You
I
said,
just-
how honest should people
and
be?
I just did the same
But he-
thing.
So, okay, let me ask you a question. As honest as either of the two of them see fit. That's the cut dry question. We building scenarios. for
Yeah,
the sake of
just doing
conversation.
scenarios. I'm
But
giving a whole
the
nother
cut dry
scenario
answer
like that.
Is whatever the two that's in the relationship
see fit?
see fit.
Yeah, because I can come to him.
But it's based off your opinion. I'm
No, that's
asking.
the
But we
No,
giving
no,
scenarios.
no,
We giving
it's-
two different
I-
scenarios,
no,
Not
bro.
my opinion if you asked
No,
it.
listen. You,
What
you
supposed to
just
give
took
you?
it the wrong way.
What I'm supposed
You
to
ain't
do with
even
it?
want to hear the
Hold on.
scenario.
No, I'm talking about what he just said.
But you ain't even want to hear my scenario, bro.
Okay,
Yo, I'm gonna tell you why.
I don't even want to know why, bro.
Hold on.
Because look,
Hold on.
you
Can you
just
just tell
heard
me
one
how-
scenario,
Look,
and
you
then
just
you
tell
don't
me
want to hear a
how-
second one.
Yeah.
Hush.
Yeah, I don't even want to hear that shit, bro. Let's
Listen.
move on.
No, but this is the point. When I was saying how honest can she be, you
No,
don't.
you said couples be.
I
You
know,
said
but-
couples.
I know, but
Yeah.
she's in the relationship. She's a part of it. Takes two to be the couple.
Right.
So when I'm asking about how honest can she be,
I ain't hear she to just now.
I heard him say when he
I
talking
know what I
about with the
said.
6 feet, six
Oh, yeah.
figures
no,
and
but
whatnot.
listen, when I'm asking about how honest can the woman be, right? Your response was
1,000.
you said that,
Yeah.
but the example you gave me was she know what I like.
That ain't what I gave you. I
So
said
she- hold
that ain't
on,
the example I
listen.
gave you. Hold on, you lying. You
I'm
lying
not
on me.
lying. That's what
The
you
example
said.
I
You said
gave
she'll
you.
be like,
no,
I know my
said,
baby.
Oh,
No,
no,
I
he-
didn't.
He did say
What
that.
I said?
Can I-
He said it 50 times.
Hold on. What I said? What is his? Let her
she
tell
know
you.
what I like.
Hey, Brown, hush.
Say what he said.
What example I gave?
I said the words you used. You said she know what I
No,
like.
I said-
I say take it off of you.
I said just like my baby could say, "Babe, she thick."
She know what I like.
No, I said just like my baby could say she thick.
I
You ain't
think
gonna
what he
straighten
was
The
saying,
same way
I
she
think-
could say,
I think-
same way she could say.
I think that what he
He-
was
he's
saying in
cute or
context
whatever.
to that is when he said, "I know what she like." It's like he's talking about the way where they're thinking.
No,
I
he
feel like the
say
way they
she
thinking.
know what I like. That's why
Bruh,
she
that
pointed to the
can't-
girl and say she's thick.
That ain't have
Okay,
shit
but
to do with
what-
that.
what though?
I
Because
hope
I'm
you
trying to see
watch
what
the
that-
watch the
Because
replay.
when I'm trying to get y'all to see,
You're not a
is-
good listener, bro.
I'm immaculate.
Shit new. You're
Get
talking.
us to see.
I'm trying to.
I'm confused
when I'm
right now.
Okay, I'm showing that if two people in a relationship, because I asked a question, I say, is that gonna be helpful or hurtful if they are all the way honest with how they see things, how they feel in the
Well,
relationship?
let me interject.
It could be
Right.
both.
I'm
I
asking
would
will
say
it be?
from
Nobody being all the way honest.
you should.
Yeah, you should, but you're not.
But a lot of people are not, depending on their partner. So you should know how your partner is. Some people don't. It goes back to everybody don't process the same. Everybody don't perceive things the same.
Right.
I could say something to you, and y'all gonna take it 3 totally different ways, right? So it just goes back to that knowing who your partner is, knowing what is honesty for y'all, and even if you want to be fully honest with your partner,
what I'm
knowing
saying.
how to present the honesty to your partner,
Right.
so that they are not offended or that they're not feeling like less than, or that you're about to go out here and step out. I think it's levels to this honesty situation, honestly. Because me, I'm a very cutthroat, straight, dry person. I'm going to just say what I have to say and keep it moving. I'm not going to disrespect you. I'm going to just be straightforward about it, right? And however you take it, however you take it. That's just what it is. So it's like if my dude say, hey, babe, she attractive, I'm not going to get offended by it because I may think she attractive.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? If there is a situation that you pull up on that looks uncompromising or looks as though something is going on, it's my duty as your woman to explain it to you.
Mm-hmm.
It is my
No
duty.
doubt.
Right?
Right.
And vice versa. If I'm pulling up on a situation where it looks uncompromising, it's your duty to explain that to me because, yeah, women do go left field. Like, because why she all up on my man or why
Right.
she, you know?
But even what I was saying when I said, even after you explain that, the torment can still be in the man's mind,
Right.
even if he ain't saying nothing about it.
Right.
Like she said, he just helped her out with the car. But
Right.
Also said
that this
She
that
find him
dude,
attractive.
right? And it's that guy that if she ain't gonna fuck him, but she would if she could.
That's
type
wild to
shit.
say.
You feel me?
But yeah, if someone was to say that, I would want you as my significant other, as my protector and my provider, to come to me and explain that to me how you feel about what I'm coming
And
to
but
you
that's
about.
why one of the reasons I would say nobody's being totally honest. Because you know you can't, boy. You know, boy, I will tell
I
her
can
ass,
present
so
it.
baby, I ain't gonna do it. But
I could present it a
I
different
sure
way. It is
wanna
better
do
than
it.
cheating, right? It's better than you going out and stepping out because you know where your partner is mentally. So if I find a dude attractive and I say, hey, you know, I fuck him. You know what I'm saying? I'm not gonna come to you and be like, babe, I fuck him. You know what I'm saying? That's crazy work.
right.
You
But
telling
if-
your
if-
significant other who you lay down with.
That's
every
why I
night
say
at two.
nobody is being
I'm saying,
told.
but I will say it in a way where, like, you know what, babe, my thoughts wasn't right today. My thoughts wasn't right. And, you know what I'm saying? Like, listen.
so you being honest with him,
Yeah,
but
but
not
I'm-
transparent.
She's being
No,
deceitful.
I'm
Nah,
not.
she being
I'm saying
honest.
my thoughts.
But she ain't being transparent.
I said
She
my
ain't gonna
thoughts.
say, fuck him. She just gonna be like,
I'm
oh,
gonna just
he
say my
handsome.
thoughts were not right. Right? I'm
Yeah.
gonna say my thoughts were not right today.
Right, but
I
you
did see a
combated the
man-
temptation. That's good enough.
Yeah.
I can take because you saying you still combated the temptation.
Right.
You seen something that wanted to swan dive off the cliff for, but I was staying.
Right.
Right. So she's not being
Because-
transparent, which it don't need to be transparent
But
right
she being
now.
honest.
But be honest. I
But I'm
need you
being
to give it
honest.
to me like that.
That's me
And-
delivering it to you a different way other than saying, babe, I fuck 'em. Because honestly, to be truthfully honest, you shouldn't even have thoughts in your mind like that when you're in a relationship. But if you just do for any reason,
We human.
yeah. You're going to have
It's in your nature.
We human.
You just
you
got
being
to
maybe it's
beat the test.
now.
Pass
I'm
the
gonna say
test.
this. I'm gonna say this. And my ex can vouch for me. I don't. When I'm in a relationship, I don't see nobody else. Period. I don't listen.
And I
to
told you I
nobody
would
else.
cap when we was on.
And that's
Yeah,
fine. You
yeah,
can say
yeah,
that.
yeah.
You can say that's cap. But you can say that's cap. But to know me, you're gonna know that going forward. Like I could be around any, and you got to be understanding because
I'm not
I was
saying
raised
that you
around
would
men,
try
so
a
it's not
dude.
like I have that thought when it come to you because I'm more of an intellectual person. I want to have a conversation.
Right.
Right? Your body, you being 6 foot, a fat pack or a 6-pack don't make no difference to me. 6 figures or $6 don't make no difference.
It's where
to
your
me.
heart at. It's where you at.
It's like, yeah.
It's what
It's
you
like,
want.
what, that's just me. So, but I'm not speaking on me. I'm speaking on the majority. You get what I'm saying? Even though I'm not that way, I do know a majority of women may be that way. And that is okay. And in those situations, you be honest. Because you can't say that's cap.
No, I'm saying,
know what I'm saying?
what's
For
cap
me-
is you told me that if you in a relationship, she say it's if she's in a relationship,
Right? I
don't
don't
see
see
nobody.
nobody
she would,
else.
no, I ain't talking about see them as want to be with them.
I don't
asked
love
her-
That's what
after
she
them.
talking about.
No. That ain't the question I asked her. Me and her had a conversation. And I asked her, she know we had a conversation. I asked her, I say, have you ever been in a relationship with your dude and you done seen another dude and was like, damn, that nigga fine. She said no.
No, I haven't, though. That's the
Do you
honest
call
truth.
cap?
Yeah, I call cap. on
Thank
that.
you,
That's fine.
Pimp.
I'm trying to tell you.
Because you could be with your who you with and faithful to and still let them know.
And not even let them
You
know.
ain't gotta
let
Just-
them know.
Just,
And
she
listen,
said
you
she's
see how
never.
you see how I'm not arguing with y'all opinion of me because
I don't have an
That's not
opinion
saying.
of you.
of you. though.
because
Yeah,
I don't have an
That
opinion.
don't
of
make
you.
you
Nah,
up the
nah,
total.
no,
nah.
I'm not
you
saying
now.
that, but I'm just saying you see how I'm not arguing with how y'all think y'all can believe it's cap, but that's just me in general.
I understand
That's how I'm programmed. You get what I'm saying? That's how I'm programmed. Now when I leave you, it's up. It's stuck. I can look at whoever I want to. But when I'm with a person, I don't be looking
That's
at
your
that
focus.
like,
Hold
You don't
that's my
allow your
focus.
mind frame
I
to go
think-
there
okay,
Yeah,
to,
no,
I
no.
don't
to be
mind,
like,
I think I get
that's
it.
my
I think I
focus.
get it.
You know
So
what I'm saying? Like,
I-
I'm not saying you looking at them with a lustful eye.
he just
That's
said,
not what I'm
that's
saying.
like walking into
He's
a
saying
museum
calling a
and you
spade a
looking at
spade.
Yeah.
That's a handsome man.
Yeah, I'm not saying you
Wow,
looking at
he
him
has-
like,
and keep
damn,
moving.
my jump is
right,
down.
and like I told you when I was on
Yeah,
the phone
not
with
that
y'all,
way.
like I'm good on making men and women feel good.
Let me-
A lot of times when you hear me talk, you'll hear me say to a woman, "Hey, beautiful. Hey, pretty. How you doing? I don't care how you look. You're beautiful." Or you'll hear me say to a man, if he got his head down, kings hold their head up. Like you'll hear me talk to him like that.
Positive.
You know what I'm saying? I'm
Motivation.
positive. Oh, you handsome. You look good today. Look at you just doing the thing. Like that's just me.
But when you with a
But-
man, you ain't gonna do that.
Right. Because
that's-
I felt
yeah, that's two different things, though.
yeah, that's two different things. I'm not gonna if I'm with my dude, first of all, you gotta read the room. You gotta know your dude. If I'm with my dude and we going out, if I ain't compliment you yet and I go compliment somebody else,
That's
Well, I don't
fucked
think
up.
he was saying
That's
if y'all in the room together. I mean, he was just saying if you have a dude, do you compliment other people?
I compliment everybody.
But I'm saying the high hands, because that's all we pretty much saying when you saying that dude fine. It's the
Now, I
same
ain't
as
gonna never
saying,
call you
hey,
fine.
handsome.
Let me give you this example right here. Say we will go into an art museum. And
I love an art
and we got our mind fixed on one painting.
Mm-hmm.
But when we walk in, we see a lot of beautiful paintings.
Mm-hmm.
One thing you don't do is touch on every painting.
Mm-hmm.
You only allowed to touch on the one that you finna purchase.
Mm-hmm.
Then that's how we should walk around amongst each other.
Right.
We gonna always see beautiful individuals. God created, we in the image, you know who we are?
Mm-hmm.
All us beautiful. All us handsome. You know what I'm saying? So for
When
you
you
to,
got your eyes focused on one,
on my one
you
painting.
focus on that one. That's all I'm
Yeah,
saying.
and that's the only painting
That's
I'm allowed
that's
to
why
touch.
I say I think I,
you know what
I
I'm saying?
understood what
So
she might have thought I was saying with a lustful eye, and I'm not saying you
Yeah,
looking at
no.
other men in a lustful eye.
And
I'm
I
just
never
saying
be
Yeah, I
like-
can't
we-
call you cap on
but
that.
see,
now.
I
You
was
can't call
taught,
that cap. We can't say that.
I was taught by my father-in-law, bruh. He taught me that. I'm talking about then 20-something years ago. And I thank him for that. He was like, "This how you got to look at women. This will help you." He said, "Just imagine you going into an art museum. You only allowed to touch the painting that you own,
Listen, that's a hard ass motherfucking
because
concept.
all the paintings are beautiful and all of them got value.
But this is the one that you fixed on. And this is
Exactly.
the one that you going
And them other
I
ones
want
for
this
somebody
one. Y'all
else.
cute or whatever, but I want this one.
Exactly.
That's the one I want.
And that's the
So,
only
yeah.
one you lay your hands on.
So that's how I see it. But yeah, I'm gonna compliment anybody. Like I'm gonna always tell y'all.
Yeah,
hey,
that's
handsome,
like
y'all
saying,
handsome,
"Dang,
whatever."
that's a nice paint."
But I
like
would
that
never
paint.
say fine. Like I feel like fine and sexy is for your man. Like
No. I ain't
baby.
say you would say it to him. I'm telling you, in
Yeah.
your head, you be like, that nigga fine.
Mm.
And that just you keep it pushing, but it ain't no
When he's saying that, that's equivalent to saying that's a nice
Now,
painting.
if I'm single, like what I am now, I'd be like, okay, yeah, he fine.
But
But if I'm in a relationship, no, I'm just focused on
So
that
do
person.
his body morph into something different?
No,
He still
she
got the
just-
same
I'm not with
physical.
that dude
She just
no more.
don't. She don't harbor the thoughts of trying to figure out if a dude is or not
Yeah.
looking good, fine, or whatever. She moving for her guy. That's who she. That's where her mind at. That's what she's saying. My mind ain't even considering the thought of what another dude look like.
That's all I'm saying.
So
I
that's
just
her
heard
programming.
somebody else say something similar to that too, and I
That's
when
her
I
And then I look
heard
at
it,
it like this. Like I handle my relationships like this. Like especially in the single world. I tell people if you're single, treat your single life like a job, like a career. You're an entrepreneur. Okay? You're your own entity. So what
Elaborate.
that means is that there's always somebody looking to be hired. Always somebody looking to be hired. Always somebody that probably want to be your significant other. Take them through the application process. Every person that come to you and speak to you don't need your number.
Right.
They don't need your number.
What about social media? And see, to me,
Listen,
that's the same
that's-
thing.
You know,
Cause that different.
That's
It
the s-
depending
listen.
it
because
depends.
that's the
because-
same-
Hold on, when you
What
say
if she
social
promote her
media, what do you
business?
mean?
yeah, because
Right.
people be like, you can't get my number, but you could get my Instagram
Oh no, no,
or
no,
Facebook.
Yeah,
no.
but
she
she-
talking about
No.
something
so
different.
we
No,
talking.
no,
she got
but-
a business though.
No,
you
I
gotta
heard what she was
use
saying.
social
But
media.
she was
Yeah.
saying the number, but that's why I said
But we're
social
not talking
media. She
business.
knew I
We're
was
talking
talking
about
about.
if somebody want to talk to you.
Yeah,
Right, you
yeah.
gotta
do
treat it
it
like
like
an
that.
instrument.
No,
Yeah,
no social
because
media.
social media is another way to get in.
Yeah,
that's worse than a phone number.
It's worse.
because
It's because
say
they
if-
go inbox.
Yeah, that's worse than a text.
Because I feel as though, too, I hear a lot of people say, I heard a guy say last night, you know, to women, he was like, hey, you women stop just putting one egg in a basket, date all of them.
Oh my god.
I don't necessarily agree with that. However, to a certain extent, I do, because dating doesn't always mean a relationship. Dating is getting to know.
No.
Dating is you.
No.
Listen,
That's
here's
what it's-
That's
my
courting.
perspective.
See, I'm
Here,
old
hold
school.
on.
Yeah, you coach.
Well, you
That's-
courting.
Listen. Just
Phone
listen
call,
to what
you
I'm
getting to
saying.
know.
Listen to what I'm saying. If you take me out on a date the first time, you're not courting me.
Why
Do
not?
you understand what I'm saying?
I
Second
gotta
date is-
court you to
Second
get you
date
to a
is,
date.
If you get to a second date, you know what I'm saying? Most of the time, when you're inviting someone out on a date, you ain't getting to know them before you invite them out to the date. You see them, you like them, you get their number, you invite them on a date.
Okay.
Nah.
No,
You
no,
know what I'm
no. I
saying?
get it.
I don't
Yeah,
agree
yeah.
with
no,
that.
No, I
Well,
get it.
okay,
Yeah,
that's
yeah.
Second
fine.
date we courting each
But
other.
if
Yeah,
they-
no, I
but
get
if
what
you-
Now we
saying.
courting each other.
No,
Because-
this how my mind.
Just let me finish.
Go ahead,
my-
bye,
just-
bye.
Because you
let
know
me
we'll
finish.
walk away from a date too. Women think they don't
Right.
want to walk away from dates and they not.
I get the
We
concept.
leave there
of that,
hanging all
though.
the time.
Just listen to what I'm saying. You get on this first date, you realize that hey, this not for me.
Mm-hmm.
I do appreciate the dinner, but this is not for me. That person didn't make the cut, cool. Whoever makes the cut, whoever gets hired on that job, both of you have a responsibility and a duty because it's somebody you looked at and you was like, this one right here, they got a job. This one right here, this is the one I'm hiring.
Wait,
Because
so,
I know they're gonna execute the responsibility of what I need. What I'm looking for is what they have.
So I've been having
Right?
it wrong.
I'm not saying you having it wrong. What I'm saying is that that's how you look at
No,
it.
I'm asking because I always thought courting come before dating.
No.
No.
That's why that's why I said I must have had it wrong because I thought
That,
that
second time we'll actually be courting each other.
no,
Right.
this is what I thought courting was.
Okay, go ahead.
The phone call before the date. The weeks of phone, like a week or two, maybe a month or two.
It kind of is.
I'm talking about why the phone calls and then we
kinda is.
planning a date. I'm courting you.
Okay, but yeah.
Okay.
No,
Know what
I
I'm
get that,
saying?
but
I'm-
y'all was courting.
No,
Y'all
the-
just ain't went on no date, but you was courting her.
On the phone.
Yeah,
phone
but no,
conversation.
yeah, that's courting. What
Yeah,
you was
of course.
doing, that's courting.
Okay,
But
and then I'm
she's
lining
talking
it
about-
up for a date.
No,
but
but
she's
she-
saying
she's
you
talking
go
about
on a
this.
first date and then the second date you courting.
Because
I
you
got
a
courting
caveat.
first.
Because you're not gonna get past the first date with me if it don't go well.
But listen, I'm not going on
You
the
ain't gonna
first
get a
date
chance
until
to
I get to
court.
know you.
that part.
No,
I ain't
but
going.
y'all-
I'm not going on the
Pitt,
first
listen.
date till I get to know
Pitt,
you.
you got a caveat. You talking about you been putting in time with this girl, talking over the phone for a month,
I
2
said,
months,
a week,
a week.
two, yeah, a week
Okay,
or two,
but
a month or two,
her-
however long.
But her stance was, she's met a dude, got the number, they went on a date.
yeah.
Right, that's you
And
trying
then-
to.
See, you ain't,
He
to
trying
me,
to get
to
to
me,
know her.
Yeah, we
to
just
me, you
had
skipped
lunch.
the courting phase. To me,
Right.
No,
but
because you went on a date already.
Yeah, but courting comes second.
Courting always
If
comes
there's
second.
another date.
And see, to me, courting come first to see if
Well,
it's
I
a
feel
first
like-
date.
But now I'm also looking at
Because I
this.
need to
when
know
I
if we
think
really
of
gonna go on
courting-
a date.
Listen, when I look at courting, when I think of courting, because mind you, like I said, I come from a family of marriages. They've been married a very long time. I'm talking about 10, 20 years, 30 years, right?
Yeah.
So when I think of courting, like back in my grandma day, they didn't even have that. It was like my grandma was told, this is who you have to marry. This is what it is. You know what I'm saying? But when it comes to courting, I feel like courting is you saying, this is my person. It's show is on.
Is it
Now
to
it's
me? I
time to
call that
court.
talking. Y'all
You know what I'm
talking now.
saying? But to you, it's talking.
Yeah,
For me,
yeah,
it's not
y'all in the
For me,
talking
it's-
stage.
For me, it's like, okay, it's like when you look at when men look at certain stuff, they don't need to look twice at it. You know why a lot of businesses don't advertise themselves? Because the people, their audience,
It's their
are,
audience.
is their audience.
Yeah, yeah.
You get what I'm saying? The ones who can afford it,
They got it.
they got it.
Courting.
That's mentally, spiritually, physically, emotionally. They got it, right? So you'll never see Bugatti on a commercial. Okay?
Yeah.
You'll never see Lamborghini on a
Rolls
commercial. Why?
Royce,
Because
Bentley.
listen, their audience is their audience, right? When a man look at something, he knows what he wants. So if he looking at it, he be like, hey, listen, and the women too, vice versa. But men specifically, You'll look at something and say, listen, like that painting the analogy you just did, this the painting I want.
Yeah.
That's the painting you're going to invest in. That's the one you're going to court. You get what I'm saying?
So,
Based
'cause
off
what
of
she's
marriage-
saying-
Go ahead. I'm sorry.
What she's saying too, I'm thinking I'm seeing is that basically the first date is nothing more than just going to lunch.
Yeah, just an
Yeah.
application,
You
just
know,
to see
Yeah,
if we,
and I don't.
you know.
That's
yeah,
the
I ain't-
interview.
Right, we finna.
Yeah, that's the interview.
Okay,
too.
I know,
Yes,
that's
yeah,
why-
that's the
I-
We
interview.
can meet up
Exactly
for
what's going
lunch
on.
and
That's the interview.
we'll vibe at lunch.
Yeah, I know what she was
And
saying. That's why I say
discuss if
that's why I was
it's
like,
gonna
I must
go
have had it
further.
wrong.
No,
then,
you
because
didn't have it wrong.
I,
If
said,
we
I,
just do
I
this
always
again.
thought
It was just
Right.
she was using.
But once we
a
could do it
date.
again,
you was using
now it's courting. So
Phone call.
I got to bring a different
communication
strategy.
part.
It wouldn't be
So-
wise for me to come to the first date with flowers.
her date
Right.
was it.
I mean, but you can.
her-
This is just up to you
No,
as a man.
first
but-
date.
Yeah,
her
but I
first
wouldn't
date
do
wasn't
it
the date.
because
her first time you called the girl.
we just
on
going to
the phone.
Yeah,
lunch.
yeah. Trying
After
to get,
your second,
Now,
third
usually
time,
we
now
going
you
on
like,
the date
hey,
again.
Okay, this
Now
what
we-
we.
Now I got to
that's
start
what
my,
it is.
Yeah.
my wooing
Yeah.
process.
And now we
The
talking.
wooing
So she
process
said-
is in full effect,
My
and it's
talking
probably coming from
phase
both
is her
angles.
courting
If we
phase.
interested, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, I see that.
Yeah,
But
so,
courting was based off of after the phase of when you was told this who we gonna marry, and it went from now she get to choose who she would say yes to. Courting was dating with a purpose. I'm courting her
Yes.
for marriage.
right.
right.
That's what courting was. That's why courting was
That's what it
only
still is to me.
a short period. It wasn't no we gonna be together 2 years, 3 years. This is before they came out with engagement rings. When they prolonged everything. It was I want to marry you. I'm choosing you. You need to see if you gonna fit my program I got going. And we gonna figure out, and it ain't gonna take long. And is it a yes? Because when you said yes, that means you telling me you agreed to my program. That's courting in its original form.
Because you could be talking to someone for a good minute over the phone. You get on that first date, you're like, you know what?
Nah, but see, we were
You know?
over talking each other when just now. But we realized that your courting stage is what I refer to as talking. That's when we
Yeah.
talking.
Yeah, I call that
And
just
my courting stage come before talking. It's like I gotta court you. Oh, can we get that phone number? We're gonna holler at each other, see what our similarities or dislikes are.
That's what her first date was.
And that's your first date. We ain't going on that until we get past the phone conversation.
that must be I don't know.
That's old school.
Yeah, because I'm a type of person too. Like, we can go on a date and I pay for my own meal. Like, I think some people have the analogy like, oh, well, he's supposed to pay for the meal if he buy y'all. No, like, if it's going to be that, I pay for my own meal. You know what I'm saying?
Now,
But
see, old school,
I like to eat and I like to talk.
that's a turn off,
so
though.
That's just me.
What's that?
And that's okay.
No, I don't mean that in a disrespectful way.
I know.
I'm saying, like, for a man to invite you to a date and you go to pull out something, that show like a sign of I don't need you.
Oh, okay.
So
No,
it's
I'm
like a
saying
turn
I'm
off.
not going to do that. I'm just saying if
If I
If she
inv-
want to pay for her own first date,
no, what I'm saying, if you invite a young lady to
he's
a
saying it's
date,
disrespectful
Yeah.
for me to pull out my own wallet, but without
Right.
you, you know.
Right.
And
I ain't
understand
saying
that,
it's disrespect. It's like a sign of I don't need you.
yeah. Okay, I see how you see
and-
that.
and that'll make that could possibly say we ain't gonna do another date.
Exactly.
Yeah.
For real.
You know what I'm
So
saying?
No, and I'm not saying that I will pull it out. What I'm saying is some
I'm
men
gonna take
have
it
the
like that
mentality-
anyway because if you looking to pay for it, then you don't want a second date no way.
No, but no, and I'm gonna tell y'all what
That's
Finna
what I
pay for
was
this and
looking
get up
more
outta
of it
here.
as.
Yeah,
But
you
let me
finna
tell
pay
y'all
for
why
this
that
and get up outta
mentality
here
is
type
why I say that. Not saying that I would because I've never paid for a date. Let's be clear.
Would
But
it be
let's-
wrong if you paid for a date?
No.
Oh, okay.
'Cause I
Because you
have.
made
I'm-
somebody.
but
Let
like-
me be clear.
Let me be-
Like,
no, I'm
if
just
I
saying,
paid,
like-
I ain't
She
paying
said
for
she
dates.
paid for.
I
first
paid
date.
for a date, right? But
Oh.
it wasn't no first date. Like I
She's saying like
I
that
was in a
first date
relationship,
type stuff.
period. But it's just like for me, the way this generation think on a lot of things, you have to have a different outlook on stuff, right? So for instance, some dudes, not all dudes, there are some dudes with the mentality where if I take you on this date, you got to give me something, right?
Yeah,
Why would
definitely.
I do that when I could pay for my own meal and give
Right.
my own self something? You know what I'm saying? So it depends on the mentality of that particular person because a lot of dudes feel like because they pull out their wallet that you owe them something.
Check this out.
And vice versa. Some women feel some type of way if you don't, you know what I'm saying? You don't open their car door. You don't bring them flowers. You don't,
On
you know what I'm
first
saying?
date?
Some on the first date, yes.
Yeah,
they
first
want all
date.
that on
So
the
I'm
first
a
date.
flunk. I'm a
First date.
flunk in a large way.
First date.
Let me ask y'all
Because
this,
first
then.
date, we ain't even in the same automobile. I'm already in here sitting down. Or I'm
Yeah,
telling
and
you,
you know,
hey,
some
you get
women
the
will
table.
call that, you know, they be like, he ain't pick me up, he ain't da-da-da-da.
No.
You know what I'm saying? So you
Now,
have
see,
to know
doing the
the,
court and doing my phone calls.
Exactly.
Yeah, you do the
Everything
reserve,
you
you
just
get the
described, I'm gonna get to know all this off the. We gonna have this all established,
Mm-hmm.
and then we gonna go on a date if we get past that.
okay.
So my question would be, and I agree, you got dudes that if they take a woman on a date, they a dinner and all that, they feel like they should get some. I don't agree with that.
Okay.
Now, should a woman go out on a date with a dude she don't find attractive?
No. And I've heard that happening where women went out on a date just because they was hungry.
When you say don't find attractive,
know.
You know what I mean?
not
Like they don't like them, but they don't like them. I don't like
she
you.
don't know you mentally.
Right? Let's
she
just
only
say
know you
you-
physically.
I don't-
You don't have to find you attractive to give you a chance though. So,
No, but he's talking from a standpoint, I don't like you. I already know for a fact I don't
meaning
like
she
you.
ain't gonna get this dude a
Right,
chance.
I'm never gonna give you a
She
chance. But if
already
you
know she
invite me
finna
out to
shoot
eat,
him. Yeah,
I'm
nah,
gonna go
that's
take this
wrong.
dinner.
Yeah.
That's
Oh, you
what
talking
he's
about the
saying,
free
right?
meal- the free meal chick.
So- but this dude don't know that's what you thinking. This dude
Oh, yeah,
thinking
he
I'm
really
got a
think
chance.
he got a chance.
Saying, you know what I'm saying? He go out and this the dude that you. So you know, for instance, some women they literally just call on men just because of manipulation, right? So if I know that I don't like you, but I'm gonna date you just because I know he gonna pay for my meal.
Did y'all?
He gonna do this, he gonna do that. That's wrong, right? That's wrong. But it's the reality of a lot of women. If I know that
Yeah.
I can take advantage of you, I'm going to do that.
But
So
you
no,
know,
I
they-
don't feel like you should go
Hey.
out on a date with a dude if you know that you don't like him, but it's a reality that happens. Absolutely.
But guess what? That's when you hit her back when you thinking she gonna duck you, and you send her a message and say you going to the top 5-star such
Hey,
such.
bruh.
Meet me at the such. I'm sending you a car. I'm finna trick her, and I'm finna let her run it up in there and use the bathroom and leave her in there with
Listen.
that $2,000 bill.
Did y'all see the viral
I'm gonna
clip?
get my lick back.
But is this
The
before
dude
or
on a
after?
date.
This
This
after
gotta
the
be the
fruit.
second date.
Yeah,
After first,
the second date.
Fruit.
I got to get my lick back.
See,
So
you,
the only
you
way,
so toxic.
the only way I got to get, I'm gonna get my lick back.
You so
Rude.
toxic.
You is crazy. You ain't gonna beat
Bruh.
me doing. I invented this game. What are you talking about? You gonna
Did
come
y'all
on
see
game,
the
you gonna come
viral
out here with
clip,
me
bruh? The
and
man
take
and
my
the
money.
woman out to eat.
You so toxic.
And,
No,
and
you coulda just
when
asked me
she
something
went
to
to
eat
the
and I bought it.
bathroom, he called her. She left her phone at the table. She went to the bathroom, but he was like, "Man, let me call the phone and see what she got my name under, my number under," and it said free meal number 3.
Oh yeah, I seen that.
Know what I'm saying? So when she came back from the bathroom, he like, "Damn, I'm free meal number 3. How many more free meals you getting?" Know what I'm
2
saying?
more.
It's the audacity
Shit,
for
it
you
coulda
to
been
have
4, 5,
have his
6
name
after
in there
him.
as that.
So he was like, "Man, I ain't paying for this shit." No, matter of fact, he say this the last meal you getting out of me. That's what he told her.
Oh, he a sucker.
Yeah, he a sucker. I wouldn't have did that.
Yeah, I
Well,
wouldn't have paid for that
that's
shit
res-
either.
I get what he was. He
paid
probably
for it. Man, listen.
y'all so toxic.
When I would call her back, I got to get you. I would have never let you know that I know I'm free meal number 3.
Exactly.
Listen.
You don't know. You gonna think everything regular.
We're going to go somewhere and order
But you
beans.
know what? I like that. You know, but
We gonna
listen.
bend.
And
Listen,
I'm
though, on the flip
leaving.
note,
I gotta
I
go to
like
the bathroom.
I like that he did that, right? If you tell her, if you play it cool,
Yeah.
pay for the meal.
Yeah, he did.
Block a
pay,
number.
Yeah, he said it's your last
After
free
that, block
meal.
a number.
No, we ain't
Right?
going on
I ain't
no
blocking
paying
her.
for the number.
I ain't
paying
blocking
for the
her.
meal
Block-
and then block.
No,
why
we
you
gonna do this
put a
again. I'm running this back. We gonna run this back, baby.
See, Mr. Lick.
I had I had a great time. We running this back.
We going
Listen,
somewhere
I'll-
big though.
But
Yeah, we finna
listen,
do it.
I'm talking about $700-800 ticket.
y'all so toxic.
And-
but listen,
I want my
You
leg
gonna be
back.
there by
I'm
yourself?
talking about shots of Louis 13.
Yeah.
but
Turn
I'm
him
not gonna say he's a sucker for doing that. You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying? As long
she's
as
a
he left
sucker.
it, as long as he left her alone after that, good. She should be thankful for that last meal because most men, like y'all say, y'all wouldn't do it.
Ain't
Most
nothing.
men wouldn't do it. But he did it, which is a blessing for her. He's like, listen, I'm paying for your last meal, I'm gonna dip out of here. It is what it is. Now she feeling some type of way.
Cause she don't got free meal number 3 no more.
Now
Yeah.
she hurt. Trust me, he left her head. Trust me, he left her in some type of position emotionally where now she got to think about, dang,
No,
I just
you
messed
a
this
woman
up.
with a good heart. He didn't leave her nothing emotionally scarred.
She probably
She
on
don't
to the
give-
next.
She got him meal number 3.
It
But
could
I'm
have been
telling
4,
you,
5,
even if
6
she had
after
meal
that.
number 3. Let me tell you something. Listen, meal number 3. I hear women all the time say, "Oh, if that nigga cheat on me, I got a nigga for every nigga, every female he cheat on me with."
Yeah.
Right? Or something like that. Toxic at the end of the day. However, if all those men or all those women, because like y'all told me, men think differently from women, right?
Yeah.
So, from a woman's perspective, if them niggas leave her or them dudes leave her, she hurt. She broke. If they find out,
Okay, I get where you come
Yeah.
from.
they find out.
Her secret
So
been
basically,
exposed.
she just
She
talking.
hurt.
That's that
She
pride
just
ego.
talking.
That's that pride
She
ego.
hurt because her spirit, her
She
secret
hurt.
been exposed.
Because yeah, you may have
She more
somebody,
mad that
but I
the secret
promise
got
you,
exposed
it goes back
more
to
so than mad because he ain't messing with her.
Right.
It's about her being exposed.
right, because it goes back to how honest should you be in a relationship. If I'm with a dude and you cheating on me, and I got a dude for every female you cheat on me with, and them dudes that I could call on outside of you find out, right? Because sometimes, now if they know, that's on them. You know what I'm saying? But for the ones that do not know, and you playing both sides, that's a dangerous game. Because when that dude leave you alone, and you can't call on them all,
You left alone.
it's hurt. It's hurtful.
Yeah.
It's like, dang, my bill due, but I know my dude can't pay it, and this is the one I used to call on to pay my bill when my dude couldn't.
I'm with you.
You gonna be sick.
You done lost your little lick.
You done lost your little lick because
lost
you
your-
around
But
here
get what?
playing a
You done
dangerous
lost
She
game.
your-
gonna
Whole little
lose
plate.
her little lick, and she gonna get took down through there.
That's what I'm talking about.
Yeah.
Toxic.
Yes, sir. You got to explain this to them people.
So that's
I'ma
how
let
I'm
her
thinking. You
order
know
up,
what I'm
too.
saying? That's how I'm thinking. Because like you said, the phone was on the table, free meal number 3. If I have I'm the type of person, I'm in a relationship, my phone is always gonna be out.
That's what I'm gonna be doing.
My phone is always gonna be out.
I might just sit there and say, when they say,
So-
will that be together? No, separate. She gonna snap. Separate.
Yeah.
She gonna snap.
And I ain't paying for this. But you gotta do it slick though. You can't just say separate. You gotta do it so slick because if you say separate, she can easily walk up out of there real quick.
Yeah.
And then you'll be responsible for the bill.
So I'm gonna just
So
leave
you
her.
gotta do it real slick. See, me, I'm the type of person, I go right over there to the waitress and say, hey, split this bill. But go ahead and give me my bill first. Okay, to make it look like it's one bill.
Yeah.
Let
And
me
then
go
you
ahead
gonna
and
let
pay
them
off.
bring hers.
And then bring her.
Hug.
She's talking about
Bring her hugs.
She called us toxic. Boy, that's
Okay?
Hey,
that's
hey,
so
hey,
petty.
you got
Bring
it
this
down.
man.
That's
Already.
petty.
Hey, and I'm gonna say all I had was bread and water.
I already paid for mine. Oh no, I already paid for mine, baby. I'm
You already
straight.
paid for mine.
waiting
You
on
just gotta
We
pay for
We
yours.
can go. You know I got us a room.
And see, me,
make a
I've
real
been
man.
got in my car and left. Right?
You know I
I've been
got us
in
a
my car
room,
and
right?
left. So you going to jail, not me, and no, I'm not bonding you out because at the end of the day, what made you think that you can play me?
Yeah.
You can't play me. See, because I was genuine. I came in this thing very genuine. I came in this thing just focused on you.
Yeah.
But you to have me in as free meal number 3, you so disrespectful.
I'm telling you.
So now
man.
I gotta stop messing with you. And I just say that only on account of too, because I have brothers and I pray to God they don't never meet a woman like that. I pray to God they don't look at them as free meal number 3 because my mama raised some good men. I'm not gonna lie. I'm saying they'll take care of you. Okay? But to be used is a dangerous,
I'm
it's a
telling you, don't use
dangerous,
it. Don't play with me.
dangerous thing to do because for me, I'm like, yeah, you
Real
got
enemy
to
greater
get
than
up
a
out of
fake
here.
friend.
Oh, well, you talking
You
about
gotta
get up out of here. We about to get up out of here.
Yeah, cause my name Peter Paul.
So I want to
Try them all, but
wanna
nah,
do the
he ain't
final
say try
thoughts.
Roop at all.
What was the final question though?
Oh shoot, we'll do that on the next
Next
one.
episode.
So final thoughts, Root. You tell me what your final thoughts.
On what?
Just on just message to the people.
Final thoughts. J Roop 1887, man. Listen. Men, love, responsibility is like this. Just handle your business, man, the love gonna come. Handle the responsibility first. That's coming. That's just what it is. If a woman or if two people are in agreement, I'm a biblical man. So I believe if two are on the same page, then God in the midst. So it got to be good as long as we're on the same page. So my encouragement is for men, women, couples to find that common ground, stay on that common ground, and just be fruitful. Allow your fruitfulness to come. And that's how I am on that. Another thing is, don't play me about no dates. Because it's gonna go left. It's going left. I'm telling you. I'm gonna get my lick back. It might not be, I'm gonna catch you. I got to have you. That's just me. I'm just letting you know that. Brianna.
The only thing I have for y'all is, be honest. We talked about how honest you should be. Be very honest in your relationships. If you don't want nobody, please just be upfront and say you don't want them. Don't use them for a meal. Y'all don't watch Snapped enough at all. But overall, just, because like he said, I'm very biblical, so I believe in being equally yoked. It's very important to know who your partner is, if y'all compatible. Don't just stay in situations that don't serve purpose. Learn to know when to leave, learn to know when to exit the situation, for your sake and for the other person's sake as well. That's just my whole thing for y'all. Be safe out here.
Yeah. Final thought from me, P.I. Double, Mr. Greater Than. Always be honest with your significant other or whoever you dating. Just stay solid with each other. Keep the naysayers out your business. Everybody not your friend. So you got to realize, as a man, don't share everything your old lady doing. As a woman, don't share everything your old man doing. Y'all business is y'all business. It's good when y'all can come together and help other individuals as one unit, but try not to move separate when you helping other individuals. Like, always try to work together, do things together.
Shit, y'all about said every goddamn thing.
It fall on you.
Yeah, okay, so my final thought is just work on always being the best version of yourself. If you can be the best version of yourself, then you're going to always surround yourself with people that's the best version of themselves. And from that, like-minded, y'all be able to be positive and do a lot of things. And shit, I can't say nothing after y'all.
Hey, man, that's what it is, man. Y'all want to argue podcast, man. We'll see you next time.
Argue.
See y'all next time.
Yes, we out.
Introducing myself.
You know what I start?